Check one. Oh, we kind of hot. Bring that down a little bit. There we go. 12th of January, 2024. It's moving kind of fast. A little slow. But it is moving kind of fast. I ain't gonna lie. We 12 in. Half the month about gone. Hope y'all ready. Because a lot of things are taking place and shaping up. It's looking kind of interested in these streets. Let's talk about it. A lot of new municipalities. They done took their seats. We've got Congress and election heating up. Yeah. It's getting real hot out there in these streets. What are we going to do about it? Have we had enough? We still got to learn a little more. Which is it? We're going to find out. Because Savannah. Oh, Savannah. We got some things going on. Hope you're paying attention. Because it's just setting the stage for the rest of Georgia and, you know, other things that are taking place. So, Friday night flights. Getting ready to take off. But first, as always, you know how we get down. Dope music. And today, oh man, today I got a treat for you. Clay Hodges has a new one. It is 7 days old. The name of the track is called Speak It. It's featuring Erie. Yo, check this out. Vibe out, and we gonna get ready to make it do what it do, man. Share the stream. Hit that like button. Get engaged with the comments, man. We gonna open up the phone lines too, so you know. Yeah. Let's go. Clay Hodges.
I feel like the walls closing in on me. I ain't gonna lie. But instead of being upset and being all down about it, I looked myself in the mirror and I told myself, you are wealthy. You are healthy. You are abundant. You have more money than you could ever spend. You got all the right people around you to make all your dreams come true. We're gonna speak it into existence, baby.
It's that get up and get it. Speaking affirmations in the mirror. Gotta tell yourself you the boss, even when you working in the kitchen. Time to go and stalk upon faith, just enough to change your position. Give some of your time to the creator. Swear your life will feel it's like a prison. We can move mountains, life and death in our tongue. So careful what you say, manifestation's already done. Cause once you speak it, you believe it. Touch and agree, you can achieve it. Open your hands and you can receive it. And tell that thing to go your way.
Listen to your heart, just don't rely on what you see. Open up your mind, be the line you gotta speak. Until it go your way, your way, your way, your way, your way, your way, your way. Until it go your way, your way, your way, your way, your way, your way, your way. I spoke this shit into existence, but none of this would be possible without the assistance of my team. God blessed me with a dream and a vision. Could've ended up in prison, but I didn't. My fam did and I visit. Got fam dead and I miss him. Wish I could hug and kiss him. Jamil got killed in the field. We used to run on the whistle. Miss Audrey just transitioned. I knew it since I was little. Since me and Sharon was playing Do Monsters with Brandon Chisholm. Years later, and my niggas ain't doing too well. And here I am, a shining star, now survivor skill. I tried to save the world and I almost died trying. And so I saved myself and I rose like a giant. It's funny how it start with you. It's funny how you could show love and they be mad at you. But I ain't tripping, I'm just doing what I gotta do. The secret to manifestation is gratitude. I'm thankful for this journey, Lord. I done came a long way. I swear they used to slam the doors in the nigga face. Now I'm paid and I'm slamming doors. I'm speaking it into existence. I'm speaking it because I love it and I can't resist it. I'm speaking it, I speak my truth because I can't dismiss it. I'm speaking for all of my people who just can't express it. I'm speaking up, I'm speaking Lord, but I'm still listening. I'm still still figuring it out, but I'm still winning. We speaking life, baby. Listen to your heart, just don't rely on what you see. Open up your mind and get aligned. You gotta speak until it go your way, your way, your way, your way. Until it go your way, your way, your way, your way. My life's a blessing, I ain't stressing, manifesting. A blessing, I ain't stressing, manifesting what I want.
I like that.
Listen to your heart, just don't rely on what you see. Open up your mind and get aligned. You gotta speak until it go your way, your way, your way, your way, your way. Until it go your way, your way, your way.
It's mine. All right. One time, man, my dog, Clay Hodges.
Open up your mind and get aligned. You gotta speak until it go your way.
Hey.
Your way.
Hey.
Your way.
Hey.
Your way. Until it go your way.
Your way.
Your way.
Your way. Your way. Shouts out to the fam, man. Everybody who was up in that video with Clay. Man, that's a hot track, man. But you know, that's what Clay Hodges do, man. Clay don't do nothing but drop straight bangers, man. Straight bangers. And honestly, that's why I've been rocking with him ever since the beginning, man. Cause my mans don't do nothing but drop straight bangers. And I'm appreciative of that. What it do, world? Your boy Pro checking in. All right, what's going on over here? What is going on over here? And it doesn't want to pop me up again. What we got going on here? It's always something crazy going on with the tech. Bear with me, people, as I get this camera back on deck. We got some fun things to talk about tonight, that's for sure. All this stuff that's going on in the city of Savannah and down at the school board, man. The school board got some craziness going on too. They done messed around and switched up the whole plan in play that they had for the people. They just said, nah, forget y'all. We gonna go a whole nother way with what we got going on. And even though we told y'all that we was gonna do one thing, nah, bro, we gonna go and do something completely different. Yep, deviating from the plan. Even though y'all paid for one plan, we gonna give you a whole nother plan, and it's nothing you can do about it. Well, Pro doesn't agree with that. There's nothing you can do about it. Mess. Nah, we don't do that. We don't do that at all. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into it. And we're going to discuss it citywide. Or at least I'm going to drop it on your lap. And you can, figure out what you do from there. Also, new city council got into office. And, yeah, I'm not too enthused with what they got going on either, man. They're up to their shenanigans again. And Mr. Strong Mayor has his, even though he's not a strong mayor, interestingly enough, Mr. Strong Mayor decided that he was going to keep some real foolish rules in play that doesn't, we talk about voter suppression. I think these rules right here are extremely on the voter suppression side. And you guys will see what I am talking about when we talk about that. And I want you to let me know if this is indeed voter suppression. Because Pro says yes to voter suppression. All right. That's what Pro says. Pro says yes to voter suppression. And maybe you will too. After we break this down. All right, so we got that. Let's see what's going on with this here crazy boomer tech over here. Get this going right. And we can get on with the show. Share the stream, man. Let everybody know Pro's live. He's letting the world know about this here CPOD craziness. Savannah, share it. I know it's Friday nights. I know you clubbing. But the replays are just as important. And for the ones who checking in, I see y'all checking in. I appreciate you. Send it to your clubbing friend and tell them, hey, man, we need to discuss this. We need to be paying attention. Because it's the reason why we losing everything. It's the reason why you don't have any clubs, Savannah. It's the reason, you know? So let's get right. Let's share the wealth. Let's share the knowledge. All this gentrification we cry about on the normal. Oh, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that at all. Nah. We can get right. We can get up on our education tip. We can play the cards that's dealt to us perfectly. Oh, well. That's not going to fly. We'll worry about that later. We're going to go ahead and get on with the show. All right. I don't know what's going on. There's always something crazy going on with this tech stuff. That's for sure. And what can you do but get better? It's the solar flares and stuff, right? That's what they tell us. We got the solar flares coming. It's going to mess us up in the world. Yeah. Gonna screw the technology up. What are we going to do when we don't have this technology anymore, guys? Happens when the EMP comes through and it just rattles everything. We're going to have to get back to the basics. Y'all think y'all can get back to the basics? I hope so. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board Friday Night Flights, with services covering everything you knew and might have missed through the course of the week. We're clear for takeoff and expected to be in the air in a moment's time. We ask that you please fasten your seat belts and secure all baggage underneath your seat or in the overhead compartment. We'll also ask that your seats and table trays be put in an upright position for takeoff. Please make sure that all personal devices, including laptops and cell phones, are fully charged and attached to the charger, at the least. Smoking is allowed for the duration of the flight, and drinks are heavily encouraged. Thank you for choosing Real Ninja Airlines. Please, y'all, enjoy your flight. So, guys, as I said, new council has touched down in the city of Savannah. And the fireworks started pretty early. Well, I'll say they were firecrackers, but if you paid attention, they were real live fireworks. All right. So in Georgia, it has heavily been talked about and pushed and scrutinized and yelled that, hey, they're suppressing our vote. Our vote isn't counting in Georgia. They're doing all of this stuff to suppress our vote in Georgia. So with all of this talking, this is what they say about the Republicans, right? All the Republicans are trying to stop us from being able to vote. They're trying to take our voice away. They're trying to take our vote away, blah, blah, blah. So being that you have these warriors, these fighters, these people who are supposedly, all right, supposedly fighting to make sure your vote doesn't get suppressed, they are in turn using lawfare, if you would, or legislative warfare to in turn suppress your vote. What do you mean by that, bro? All right, check it. So last week we talked about the city agenda, right? If you missed that show, we'll give it a little brief little synopsis, right? You got the city council. We in Savannah have a council city manager form of government, which means the council forms division, the city manager executes division. That's essentially what it is. And you're supposed to have the district's vote, and the mayor essentially is the tie-breaking vote if it comes to a tie, right? You have 1, 2, 3. You have 6 districts, city of Savannah, 6 councilmen, aldermen. You have 2 at-large posts, and then you have an at-large mayor, okay? So essentially, how you would think a bill should work in certain situations, right, is the council member representing whatever district, right, would bring forth something. Let's see here. You know what? We're going to do it like this. Let's bring up the maps. I think this will be important in order to get this to happen properly. All right. Let's get you out of here. You're no good for me right now. All right. Here we go. We're going to go here. See, just maps. All right. Let's see if we can get these district maps for you right quick. Oh. Okay, beautiful. When did this one come out? I don't see a date. I need a date. They do me so wrong. All right, let's go. Sage's open data. Pull this up on the screen. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can also navigate, because all of this, man, is it's free, open, and available, man. Shouts out to Robert Bryant checking in the building. Amy Hall, I see you, sis. What's happening? What is happening? All right, let's see. We're going to pull this up. That's right, man. Share this, Rob. Share this. Shouts out to Robert Bryant, man. You got to get on Robert Bryant's show as well. He just started something new. I'll be talking about that. I'll also be talking about Bonetta Lanier and the show that she started for the 1st District, because it's important too. All right, where are you at? No, Sage's open data. This is it. Okay, guys. Boundaries. Oh, this is all the data. So this is Sage's. All right, Sage's is where a lot of your maps are located in the city of Savannah, right? So this thing will tell you all types of different boundaries. And let me just show you. We're going to pull up. Actually, let's see here. Click on over here. Apps and maps. That's funny. New search experience here. All this good stuff. So, man, these are all the things that are available to you to play around with over on Sage's. What data do you have? You have it broken down. Yeah. There we go. City of Savannah. All right, these are all the different things that they can show you just on data set, right? You see, you got your stormwater. We talk about a lot of the stormwater projects and everything. People who may be doing building or anything, like you got a lot of maps that lay out, you know, what is what and where is where. You got your local historic district, your downtown Savannah parcels, your neighborhood associations. You've seen me use this a lot. For people who want and need to get active in their neighborhood associations, man, come over here and click on your Savannah Neighborhood Associations map. Matter of fact, you know what? I think I could start from here. I think I can start from here. No, I don't want to use that. I want you out of the way. All this new stuff they have going on. I'm not really a fan of it. All right. So these are different neighborhood associations. Now, first of all, y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to how Savannah is broken up. right? Savannah proper, if you would. Look, we're here. And you jump over this, and then you're here, and then you jump over this, and you're here, and then you come over here. This is all Savannah now. This is all Savannah neighborhood associations. I want y'all to understand that. So Savannah proper goes on the other side of Pooler. Like, this is like the Highlands and stuff right here. Where we go. Savannah International, SPA Industrial. All these people pay city taxes. I want y'all to think about that for a second, all right? All these people pay city taxes. Godly Station there in the city of Savannah. This is Highlands. No, this is Godly Station. This Godly Station. Where's the Highlands? Highlands is their own, too. I don't know. Maybe they're over here. I thought that was them. I thought they should have been right there. Oh, that's Newton. So, anyway, guys, these are your neighborhood districts, your neighborhood associations. All of these people have direct connections to your alderman, right? So when you have these neighborhood association meetings, and this builds into what I'm getting into about, Banana Lanier and the mayor and what he has going on as far as voter suppression, right? So each one of these neighborhood associations meet with their respective aldermen. And everybody has something different as far as their neighborhood is concerned or their district is concerned, right? That they want put on or talked about or discussed in City Hall, right? Every district is different, right? Let's see, we're going to zoom in a little bit more here. So we have Can Park, right? Can Park is in the 5th district. I need to put the district filters on here too. Can Park is in the 5th district, right? So with Can Park being in the 5th district, their representative, Estella Shabazz, will be the one they talk about or talk to when it comes to situations. Can Park being landlocked, if you would, nestled right in, in the middle of neighborhoods. These are all neighborhoods. These are streets. These are houses, right? This is a school right here. There's a neighborhood right here. There's another neighborhood over here, Jackson Park, Kyla Bronzeville over here, West Victory Drive Neighborhood Association. They're all right there, right? Their dealings and what they need as far as the city is concerned and City Hall dealing with their issues will be a lot different than, let's say, Hudson Island. This was talked about recently. Hudson Island is a neighborhood that people don't know, and this one is in the 1st district, right? So they're on the other side of the river. They're the West End, and traffic coming in on the bridge on 17 going into Carolina. Their worries and what will need to be taken care of by the city is much different than what Can Park would have to bring to the forefront, right? Well, each one of these districts, right, has a district representative. They have an alderperson that is specifically for their district. Then they have 2 at-larges, right? At-large Post 1, at-large Post 2. Post 1 is currently held by Carol Bell, and Post 2 is currently carried by Alicia Miller Blakely. All right, so you have 2 at-larges. Your 2 at-larges covers all of the 6 districts, right? District 1, District 2, District 3, 4, 5, and 6, each respectively on their different sides of town, okay? So if I am Can Park, and that is District 5, so it meets with Estella Shabazz, right? And I tell Estella what we feel we need over in Can Park. Hey, we want our park to be, lit up. This is public service. This is something that is provided by the city of Savannah, being this is the city of Savannah Park. We want you to bring lights to the park. Estella Shabazz, being the representative of that district, to say, okay, this is a problem we need to bring up on the agenda in City Hall. All right. It would seem righteous that if if you're going to have something on the agenda, you're going to want to bring that up, that your alderperson should be able to present that to city on the agenda. And then the two at-larges, or really you have three at-larges to choose from, but the mayor, again, he could sit back. He doesn't have to get involved. Two at-larges can say that's what District 2 wants. That's what Camp Park wants. I don't see a problem with bringing that onto the agenda. Let's go ahead and let's bring it on. Both at-larges, both are responsible for listening to what you have to say and how you feel. Okay? It should be where your district and your two at-larges bring it to the agenda. Well, in the rules set forth by your mayor, Mr. Van Johnson, you need 5 people to bring something on the agenda. All right? Now, you need 5 people to bring it to the agenda. You have 9 people on council. It takes a majority to get anything on the agenda passed and put into action. All right? It takes a majority to get something passed on the agenda. First reading needs a majority. Second reading, majority. The vote, majority. Can anybody in the comment section tell me what number do you need in a vote to have majority out of 9? Can anyone in the chat tell me what number do you need for a majority to win out of 9? And while you guys get that together, we're going to go. Nope. Did everything refreshed? No, it didn't. Okay. Yeah, it's this one. All right. All right. Let's go back to the chat and let's see if anybody got back in with a nice answer. There we go. Lady Bianca and she says she's going to guess and say 3. No, it's not 3. My girl Amy Hall has it 5. It takes 5 in a majority to get something passed. All right. So if it takes 5 to get it passed, and all you want to do is bring it to the agenda, bring it to the floor so that it can be discussed, and then you could lobby or get the other members of the council to vote with you. But you at least should be able to bring it up for discussion in the agenda. All right? 3 would be a fair number. I think we'd agree on that. Let's check this out. The mayor of Savannah, Slimeball Johnson himself. Let's go.
We also have adoption of city council meeting procedures and rules. I understand we will adopt it. There might be some more work that we have on it, but to adopt what has been discussed so far. Is there a motion?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for the adoption of the city council meeting procedures and rules.
Second.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a substitute motion.
Sure.
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt these with the change in 11.4, where it requires 4 other council people to 2 other council people.
Second.
Okay, been properly moved and seconded that we adopted with Alderwoman Lanier's motion. All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Let's do a hand vote. All in favor, indicate by saying aye. Raising your hand. All opposed? Motion fails.
Hold on. Let's
Going
bring
to the
that
original
back.
motion.
I want you guys.
Adopting the city manager procedures and
y'all
rules.
to see
Is there a
this.
motion?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for the adoption of the city council meeting procedures and rules.
Second.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a substitute motion.
Sure.
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to adopt these with the change in 11.4, where it requires 4 other council people to 2 other council people.
Second.
Okay, been probably moved and seconded that we adopted with Alderwoman Lanier's, motion. All in favor, indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Let's do a voice, a hand vote. All in favor, indicate by saying aye. Show, raise your hand.
All right. So we have 1 Alicia Miller Blakely and 1 Vanetta Lanier, District 1 representative, at large post 2. Remember, guys, all right, you would want, when it comes to things for your district just being put on the agenda and to be discussed in City Hall, you would want your district representative and your at-large, preferably your 2 at-larges, right, to bring forth that's interesting the way that seating's arranged, to bring forth what you feel as though need to be discussed for your neighborhood, for your area. We want 3 people to at least get it on the agenda. We have 2 people who are for it.
All opposed?
And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see if the mayor raises his hand. Yep,
Motion
he did.
failed.
He sure did. He wanted to see who else put their hands up, but he sure did raise his hand.
All opposed?
Snuck it up there. Who all gonna raise their hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 alder people and the mayor voted for voter suppression. What do you mean voter suppression? Auntie gonna explain it in a second, and I want y'all to watch this too. I want y'all to understand what takes place. These people voted for the majority, for 5 people, needing 5 people in order to put something on the agenda. Well, if I need 5 people to put it on the agenda, and I need 5 people in order for it to go into action, whatever makes it to agenda is going to make it into law, right? Going to make it into ordinance, right? You're going to make it into practice, because it takes 5 in order for it to become actionable, and it took 5 to get it on the agenda. Let's go.
Motion fails. Going to the original motion of adopting the city manager procedures and rules. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Motion passes 7-2. Thank you very much.
Mayor Johnson?
Yes.
Could Alderwoman Lanier explain so that the public will know what it was that she was asking for?
We had
All right. Peep this. Peep game. Peep game. She asked, could Alderwoman Lanier explain what she was just voting for, and what does it mean? I'm gonna take it back. We're gonna play it again. Check it out.
Other council people to 2 other council people.
all opposed? Motion fails. Going to the original motion of adopting the city manager procedures and rules. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Nay.
Motion passes 7-2.
Check it out.
Thank you very much.
Mayor Johnson?
Yes.
Could Alderwoman Lanier explain so that the public will know what it was that she was asking for?
We had a
please?
workshop on it, ma'am, so.
But I would like for the
We-
public
we-
to know
are
that
we-
she,
I would like for the public to know. Now, we had a workshop, but that's fine. I would like for the public to know, while we're in the public, in the people's meeting where we just voted this up or down, where she asked for something, can we allow it to be put on record during the city council meeting for the people to know what it is she was trying to do? Listen to him.
she was asking for.
I understand. I think
3
she was very clear.
As opposed to 5.
I think she was,
Okay.
oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, so what she was asking for, she said 4 and 2. The current rules say that 5 members of council could override the mayor to have something on the agenda. And she was requesting it be two. It'd be the presenting
Two
alderman.
others, so that's
Right,
a number
presenting
three.
alderman and then two others, right?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Shouts out to Auntie in the building. Shouts out to Auntie in the building. Auntie Benetta Lanier. District 1, Alderwoman. I'm going to go ahead and you know how I do, baby. I'm going to give you your flowers. I'm going to give you your flowers because you're fighting for the people, all right? You earned that. Let's go. This dude, guys, this dude is key voter suppressionist. How you here for the people, but you gonna force us to have 5 votes in order to get something on the agenda? When I ain't gonna lie, I ain't even gonna lie. I feel like it should be 1 or maybe 2. They're representative. They're doing the people's work. The people's work should be able to be brought forth on the agenda at any point in time, especially when it falls under the purview of what the city should be doing for the people. If Post 1 or if District 1 has problems and they go to Benetta Lanier for it to be brought forth on the agenda, then it should be on the agenda from that representative. If District 1 goes to Post 2 or Post 1 and asks them women to bring this forth as a situation for the city in their district, she should be able to do that because she's the representative for them people. And then y'all hash it out, discuss it out, negotiate it out, and get people on board to vote it in 5-4, 7-2-9-0. What's wrong? Y'all not there to do the work of the people. That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong. You're there to get you're there to get fat. Whether it's your pockets, whether it's your stomach, you are there to get fat. Those people up there, the ones who voted 7-2 to say we need 5 in order to put it on the agenda. And then you got your little peons around here running. I'm going to tell you now, I don't give a damn about none of you Van acolytes. I really don't. Male, female, Jew, Gentile. I really don't give a damn about none of you acolytes to this fool. Because I'm going to speak my piece and I ain't going to speak nothing but truth. If you got a problem with it, we could talk about it. But I'm going to always speak my piece. And we can do it the easy way or the hard way, Tom. So, speaking on this guy, right? And they're there to get fat. People are like, well, what you mean? Shouts out to my dog, man. My dog, Leroy Jenkins. He's in the building. Yeah, man. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that fanny pack, man. Y'all share the stream. Like, comment, get involved, man. We educating, y'all. We are educating tonight. Now, speaking on this guy, right? Mr. Johnson. And getting fat. Quid pro quoing around here, right? Take a listen to what happened to this guy. So the MLK Association, you know, Savannah has one of the biggest Martin Luther King celebrations in the country. Damn, we celebrate Martin Luther King like crazy, and we celebrate St. Patrick's like crazy. Boy, listen, if that ain't UNITY and diversity, I don't know what is. I don't know. Okay, so the MLK Association went to City Hall. And they had to get their permits for the parade. Because, you know, if you have a parade, you know, you got to get permits from City Hall. All right. So they went down to City Hall. And, yeah, man, Van Johnson had like he wanted the good bribes. Yeah, he sound like one of them rich kings. Yeah. You want this permit? Yeah, you got gifts. You own gifts. Yeah, man. So Rumble's there. I can't see the shouts out to my partner, man. My partner's in the building. Fresh Mike. Shouts out to my dog. Hold on, I got to put my face. Can I do it like this? No, I don't want to do it like that. I'll do it like that, maybe. Oh, interesting. I don't know. I'll figure this out in a little while. It's craziness going on right now, bro. It's pure craziness going on. OBS is acting stupid. It's the, I said earlier, bro. It is the it's the solar flares. You know, the technology solar flares coming in when they mess everything up. It's the solar flares, bro. Blame it on solar flares. But that's my partner, y'all. Fresh Mike. Make sure y'all check us out every Sunday on YouTube and Rumble on Rumble. I'll also be putting it on recradiosav.com as well. Same place you can always catch Friday Night Flights, recradiosav.com, man. Check us out, man. Give us a listen, man. The music is playing all day long. Great radio station. Great eclectic mix of music. You feel me? You might end up hearing, you might hear Garth Brooks, and then you'll hear Michael Jackson, and then you might hear Young Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Mix of music. Love it. recradiosav.com. Check us out. More to come this year. Getting bigger, getting larger. Love it. Okay, Robert, let's see. Rob says, how well does the city support MLK Juneteenth in black neighborhoods? Well, let's find out. It's so funny that you say that. Because Mr. Fat Cat here, they was issuing out the proclamation and stuff for the parade, but take a listen to what he says.
We are very happy and pleased to have with us today. We know what this time of the year means. It is time for the Martin Luther King Jr. Observance Day activities, and we're very happy to have with us Mrs. Deborah Adams and the members of the Martin Luther King Jr. Observance Day Association to come up and to tell us about the 2024 Savannah MLK Jr. activities, and they come bearing gifts. That's always a good thing.
Well, okay, first of all, come on, Rob. You already know I get down with the Georgia Florida line, man. Man. All right, y'all. He said that they come bearing gifts, and that's always a good thing. Fat King. People who are dressing the city, oh, they come bearing gifts. Yeah. Listen more.
And
the cake.
Deborah Adams. And we do recognize
the cake. You heard that? The cake.
Recognize the Honorable Glenda Jones on the Board of Elections. Good to see you, ma'am.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It is my indeed honor to come before City Council. And of course, yes, we do come bearing gifts, as we did last year. And this one is still a little bit warm too, because I just did this morning.
All right.
Agreed,
and
Rob. Agreed.
To petition for a permit for our parade, our 44th parade for the ML King Observance Association.
Was that issue addressed, Ms. Judy Jones? Yes. There was an issue that I was having some heartburn about.
Yes, it was addressed and it has been taken care of.
Because I know it must have been a mistake, right? Okay, all right. Well, tell us what's happening this year and I know the Gospel Fest, I know all of the great activities.
Yes, we do have great activities. On Sunday, we start out with, we've done the session of our marshals. We have 2 marshals, a trailblazer, and a civil rights activist. And on this Sunday will be the citywide memorial, and everyone is invited. We will be worshiping at St. Philip Monumental on Jefferson and Park Avenue at 5 o'clock. And our guest speaker will be the Reverend Dr. Gregory Eason. Please come out and support us in this event. This year and on the 15th, Dr. King would have celebrated his 95th birthday. So we would like to make this a truly an awesome event, and seeing your lovely faces in the place will truly make it even better. And as you know, our parade will be on the very next day. Our kickoff is at 10 o'clock a.m. And yes, you all are in the parade. And I hope some of the others in the audience are a part also. On the 21st, we will have our Gospel Fest. This year we did something a little bit different. We did male choruses and choirs. And that will be hosted by Connors Temple Baptist Church on ML King and Gwinnett Street beginning at 4 o'clock p.m. Again, you are welcome. Other events, we'll be having our luncheon on March the 9th at the Marriott, and more details will come. But we do have something we would like to present to City Council. Ms. Glenda is going to present you all with a cap.
Nice. Hey.
Caps.
Thank you for the swag. Yes, this is very nice.
You hear that?
All right, Mr. Mayor.
All right.
Yeah.
You're getting the gifts. This just sound like
I
a
thought
little.
about bringing you my black and gold one.
Oh, that, you have black and gold one?
I do,
You know I'll take it.
and you may have it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, these feel good.
Well, I
Good
guess
cloths.
you done made it hard now.
Listen.
What is your pleasure regarding this, yes, ma'am?
Oh, I just have a question.
Sure.
Who are the marshals for the parade?
The marshal is Coach Booker is one of them. You know, he's a
Shouts
retired
out to Booker.
sheriff.
Listen to
Yes,
what he
we'll be
said.
having our luncheon on March the 9th at the Marriott, and more details will come. But we do have something we would like to present to City Council. Ms. Glenda is going to present you all with a cap.
Nice. Hey.
Caps.
Thank you for the swag. Yes, this is very nice. All right, Mr. Mayor.
All right.
I thought about bringing you my black and gold one.
Oh, that, you have black and gold one?
I do,
You know I'll take it.
and you may have it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I guess you done made it hard now.
I guess you done made it hard now. Pause. My guy, how many other people approach you with gifts of grandeur in order to get favorable vote? You have your majority. You have your 5 to 7 people who are going to vote with you, no matter what. What's going on? Who else is paying you big money? Now, we have people who talk about the gentrification that goes on in this city and the way that it just seems like the city is just so for sale. And all of these rich liberals, might I add, are coming down to Savannah. Are they paying him in the background? You guys know how much money he received for his mayoral election, right? You guys remember how much money he received? He shattered records. Over the tune of $600,000. $600,000 for a mayor's race in the city of Savannah. How much money were you paid, Van? You're on record now. You're on record now expressing how you accept gifts for favor. and how the better the gift, the more likely your favor. This is you. I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. It's right here on the screen. You see it. You see it. And it started at the 31-minute mark. 31-minute mark. City Council be in January 11, 2024. This was the very first meeting of the year, the very first meeting featuring this particular council. 31 minutes in, and here he is. 12 minutes in, you express voter suppression. The people, this Democratic flunky, this people, let me tell you about my best. Y'all know who his best friend is? Let me show y'all who his best friend is. Y'all might not know who his best friend is, but I'm going to show y'all who his best friend is. People, let me tell you about my best friend. Yep. Let's see. No, I need them all. Where are they? Here we go. Down, burn down, burn down, burn, burn, burn. Pow. There's his best friend, guys. There's his best friend. Yeah. That's his best friend. So he's all about that voter suppression. He's all about that cheat. Just like his race, the race that he was in, big cheat. Big cheat. I've said it before. I'll say it 1,000 times. There's nowhere Keisha Gibson Carter goes from 11,000 votes in her first race to 4,000 votes in her second race. Statistically impossible. Impossible. Is he corn pop? I don't know. I think he might be popping corn for Biden, you know? He might be popping some corn for Biden. Corn pop. He's a bad dude. Yeah. He might be popping something for Biden and them. I don't really know. I don't really know, y'all. But it is what it is. So, yeah. That's what he did as far as the Martin Luther King Association is concerned, and hitting them for their money the way that he did. Strange guy. Strange guy. And you people allowed for this to happen. I just want you to know that you allowed for this to happen. All you had to do was stand up. You didn't have to be afraid. All you had to do was stand up and say, you know what? Nah, I don't think this was right. I think there was a problem. I think that there was a problem. And we just didn't do it. We just didn't do it as a people. Anyway, 4 more years of this. I hope y'all are ready. I'm going to do what I got to do to survive. But 4 more years of this. I don't think a lot of people are going to be able to make it, though, because it's all kind of things that are happening. Yeah. Moving right along. We talked about something happening at the top of the show. So, Savannah Chatham County Public School System, the school board, has voted to do drastic changes. They voted on this thing called the Long Range Facilities Plan. All right. Let's go ahead and bring this up on the screen. All right. C-Post, share. Let's talk turkey, shall we? Let's talk turkey. So, let's get this in a good viewage. Savannah County Public School System Board to vote on latest version of the long-range facilities plan at the January 10th meeting, which they did. All right. Facility plan has caused, no, we're going to go ahead. Western Chatham County school attendance zones must evolve. Every iteration of the Savannah Chatham County Public School System's long-range facility plan has reinforced that message, including the latest, which was posted on January 5th ahead of the meeting on January 10th. So 5 days before the meeting, we're going to put this info out for, you parents and everybody to look at and then be in attendance. Facilities plan has caused unrest, but rezoning is necessary. After Superintendent Denise Watts shared the initial plan in November, the school system officials held stakeholder meetings with the affected school communities and explained the data and logic behind the proposed changes. Dissatisfaction with the plan among the Carrie E. Gould Elementary and New Hampstead K-8 High School communities was expressed at stakeholders meetings and the December board meeting. Savannah Chatham County School Board members decided not to vote on the plan at that time. Watts then shared a revised plan options with District 7 stakeholders at a December 12th town hall. During the town hall, Watts acknowledged the individual challenges in rezoning might present to families across the district, but reiterated the main focus that necessitated the school boards take action. The latest version of the plan spells out those factors, which include school capacity levels, have some schools overutilized while others are underutilized. Facility conditions require updating or closing some buildings, bus route optimization to lessen student travel times, and Savannah area population growth, especially in the burgeoning parts of the Western Chatham County. So Pooler, New Hampstead area, Berwick, Sweetwater, these places are booming at an alarming rate. And also, they need English speakers of other languages. So, let me smack on Esau right quick. Yo, quiet as kept, there are a lot of immigrants coming into the Savannah Chatham County Public School System, a lot of which who aren't properly vaccinated. And listen, I'm just going to put it like this. If I, as a parent, born and raised on this land, Constitution been covering since my grandma, right? If I can't decide whether or not I want to vaccinate my child and send them to school, how is it that you can let these people come into the schools and not be vaccinated? I'm just questioning that. I just need to know. So now there's also possibly some trafficking going on here, because there's kids who are coming in with these perfect grades from other schools on these transcripts and can't speak a lick of English. So who's playing with the numbers on these kids' transcripts? Who's moving these kids? These are things that should be looked into. I'm not telling you what I think. I'm telling you what I know, good, verified information from in the school system. I'm okay with immigrants coming in and doing the right thing and getting here the right way. But, yo, I'm not going to let you climb in through my window, sit on my couch, play my PS5, raid my refrigerator, and I just smile and say, how much longer of an arrangement can we make for you? Completely on my dime. When I got children I need to be taken care of. No. See, that's the problem with illegal immigration. That's where we feel about illegal immigration. Do it the legal way. Do it right. Go through the system like all the rest of the immigrants who came in to get their U.S. citizenship. Do that. And my big question is, why are we letting in all these pussy-ass men? Why is there military-age, hard-working men running they pussy asses from their countries coming here? We don't need you here to take over. Go build your shit. That's just how I feel. Go build yours. Call me and say you need some help because you got a bully down here and we can talk business. But don't run up in mine. Nah, don't run up in mine. Nope. Let's go back to this. I don't know what just happened with I'm telling y'all, boy, Boomer Tech is Boomer Tech in the night, boy. I ain't flexing. That thing just did that on its own. The current plan provides considerable changes from the original. So this was the big thing right here, guys. Groves, the mega site, as they were calling it, was supposed to be a K through 12 school. All right. Elementary school, high school, first floor, middle school, second floor. All right. This was the plan. This is what they told us. This is what they sold us with to get the E-Sploss. This is what they were going to do. They've now decided that, yeah, we know what we told y'all, and we know what y'all gave us your money for, but scratch that plan. We're not going to do that. Gould Elementary, we told you guys you were coming over here. You're going to be in this school. Psh, y'all not coming in this school. You're staying in your old broke down, ran down school. That's what you're going to do, and we're going to do something else over here. This isn't right. This isn't how you be steward of people's money. This isn't how you do this. Now, beforehand, they told Gould that they were all going over to the new school, and then they switched up and was like, nah, we ain't going to do that. But some of y'all may be coming over to the new school, but really, we're going to send y'all to these other schools because that's what we much rather do. That's a problem to me. It's not copacetic. If we agreed on something, then we agreed on something. If there's a change, we should only accept that change when we agree to it on paper. This is wild. This is really, really wild. How they can just change this up the way they did. The shifting of the multi-site complex away from K-12 undoes nearly more than 5 years of planning for it to be K-12 complex. The current plan calls for rezoning more New Hampstead High School students to the complex than previously recommended, as was expressed at the December 12th town hall by Deputy Superintendent of Teaching and Learning Bernadette Ball-Oliver. The movement of larger student population from New Hampstead High School would allow for greater student acclimation and socialization for those students that are moving as approved. Yo, what the heck? How do you deviate from the plan? The plan that was agreed upon. See, that's where we have problems, y'all. That's where we have problems. Where people lie and fake and do as they choose and leave you in the wind. And it's all at your name. It's all at your expense. Is that right? Like, is that right? I say no. What do you guys think? Is it right for them to do us this way? I don't think so. All right, guys. We're getting ready. We got a few things coming up. Gonna take a quick commercial break. Shouts out to my girl Taylor Washington and the family. Shouts out to two chefs, Geechee Kitchen. We have the oh so amazing ball coming up. That's right. The Gullah Geechee African Ball is vastly approaching. It's on February 3rd. Make sure you get your tickets. It's going down. Let's go ahead and run this, man. Y'all enjoy this. Do-do-do. Make sure you get your tickets. Get your tickets. Because this is definitely a show you want to be in attendance to, man. Why, bro? What's so awesome? What's so awesome with it that will have to be in attendance? Well, you know, I am glad that you asked. What is so awesome about this that you have to be in attendance? Because everybody in the city going to be there. But not only will everybody in the city be there, I saw that somebody was added to the ticket, y'all. We got somebody who about that business pulling up. Allegedly about that business pulling up. I'm going to talk to him. I ain't talked to him in quite a few years. So I am definitely going to make sure that me and him have a good conversation. Because, you know, I voted for Trump for him. He was one of the main reasons I voted for Trump in 2016. Because I believed in what he said. And now somebody else then came in and they run circles around him, so I need to question it. I'm talking about my guy by the name of Dr. Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson will be in the building on February 3rd, all right? Make sure you get your tickets as soon as you can. Shouts out to my family over at Ivory Bay Community Development Corporation. Shouts out to Gullah Geechee, Two Chefs Gullah Geechee Kitchen. It's going down, man. We're going to have some good food. Got a live band, live performances. DJ, of course, going to be in the building. Shouts out to Forsyth Farmers Market. It's going down in a major way. Make sure you're in the building, because I will definitely be there. Dressed to impress. That's right. All right, guys. Oh, you know what else is going on? We talked about MLK earlier, and I ain't even get to drop this bomb on you. You dropped the bomb on me, baby. That's what they saying over in Yemen right now. You dropped the bomb on me. That ain't right. That ain't even right. But you know how them people get down, man. They do what they want, how they want, when they want to do it. All right. Oh, I know where that's at. That's on my handy dandy X book. You guys follow me on X? Twitter? If you don't, you should. You definitely should. All right. All right, my guy's going to talk. All right, let's go back over here. And let's share this here beautiful tab right here. It's going down next Monday. Of course, you know we got the parade popping. But after the parade, y'all need to come on, man. The Frank Callen Boys and Girls Club, man. We got the 15th annual community dinner after the Martin Luther King parade over at the Boys and Girls Club. I went today and surveyed and laid out the land for Monday. It's definitely going to be a major one, man. Going to have some produce to give away. We're definitely going to have the hot meal. The empowerment zone will be jumping off as well. We got about 15 vendors that are going to be coming through. We downsized. We won't have the rows and rows and rows of vendors like we normally do. We're in a little smaller venue, you know, in the Frank Callen Boys and Girls Club. But we've been partnering with the Frank Callen Boys and Girls Club for years. And they have a lot of transformation going on, and we want to continue to showcase that. So we'll be right there at the Frank Callen Boys and Girls Club immediately following the parade.
But somewhere I read of the freedom of assembly. Somewhere I read of the freedom of speech. Somewhere I read.
They're going to hit me with the copyright strike. I already know they're going to do it, but, you know, it is what it is.
Of the freedom of press. Somewhere I read that the greatness of America is the right to protest far right.
You know to bring some loving.
So that's what I say.
So we got our signature hot meal. We got the MLK Drumline Challenge. We'll have live entertainment. We're going to award the Kingian Community Champions. And we're going to have a free food giveaway. So make sure you're in the building.
A water hose is turning us around. We are going to let an injunction turn us around. Well, I don't know what will happen now. We've got some difficult days ahead. But it really doesn't matter with me now.
We will be showing the documentary of Miss Naomi King called The Butterfly Queen. All right. I was able to meet Miss Naomi King. She's a pretty cool sister. Very kind soul, very kindred soul. Yeah. I like meeting elder aunties and uncles, man. They'd be pretty cool. All right, let's go. Let's finish this out.
Because I've been to the mountaintop. Like somebody, I would like to live a long life. Longevity has its place.
So, yeah, guys. Make sure you're in the building for that one. It's going to be awesome. Martin Luther King Jr. Parade. You know, Savannah, it's going to be a normal MLK parade, guys. All right? It's going to be a normal one. And when I say a normal one, that we're going to have rain, guys. And it's going to be cold, guys. Okay? Rain and cold. Are you ready? I hope you are. Because it's going to be that kind of MLK parade. Y'all know how we do it. So, get your jackets ready. And be ready. So, guys, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this big news out of Atlanta, Georgia. We got some big news. We got some devastating news out of Atlanta, Georgia this week. I'm talking about Yeah. Big news. It was crazy. It was I didn't even see this one coming. I knew I knew something was gonna happen, but I ain't saw this one coming, y'all. Nope, did not. Surely didn't. Caught me off guard like I don't know what, but when it hit, Boy, it hit like no other. Y'all know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about the biggest Fani of them all. Yep. The biggest Fani of them all. I'm talking about the one, the only Fani Willis. That's right. Fani Willis has some troubles. Fani Willis has been subpoenaed in the top Trump Georgia prosecutor's divorce case. I know you're like, she was subpoenaed in a divorce case. Okay. Yeah, subpoenaed in a divorce case, but not just any divorce case. It's the Georgia prosecutor who's going after Trump. Fulton County DA, who brought election interference charges against former Trump, which wasn't election interference, guys, and we will have a special show talking about this very soon, all right? Primaries are coming up. We're going to discuss the whole play-by-play situation so you won't be played stupid by Fani Willis in the news, all right? So, she was the one who brought forth the charges on former President Trump. She was subpoenaed in an ongoing divorce case of a top prosecutor who's also involved in the matter, according to a court filing obtained by The Hill. Mike Roman, one of Trump's co-defendants in the case, earlier this week accused District Attorney Fani Willis of engaging in an improper romantic relationship with Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, an outside lawyer whom Willis hired. Okay, she hired him to work on the Trump prosecution. The filing shows that a process server delivered the deposition subpoena to Willis through her executive assistant on Monday. The subpoena was first reported by the Wall Street Journal. Roman's lawyer filed court papers later in the day revealing the bombshell accusation, claiming that sources close to both Willis and Wade indicated the pair are involved in an ongoing personal and romantic relationship, which includes going on vacations together. The DA is out here throwing that Fani in a circle on Nathan Wade. Check this out, y'all. The revelation was made as part of a motion to get Willis disqualified and the case tossed, because we all know that this is a political case. They're doing whatever it is they can do to get Trump off of the ballot, arguing that the setup amounts to an irreparable conflict of interest, because Wade is incentivized to prosecute the case to continue being paid lucrative amounts. Check this now, y'all. Wade was paid nearly $654,000 in legal fees in 2022 and 2023 as he worked on the investigation. The Hill has reached out to a spokesperson for Willis for comment. Wade cannot be reached for comment. The motion from Roman, a Philadelphia-based political operative who served as Trump's director of election day operations on his 2020 re-election campaign and faces 7 criminal charges, contain no hard evidence of a romantic accusation. Of course, they're going to throw this out there, right? There's no hard evidence. But everybody seems to know that he out there smacking them cheeks. My dog Fresh Mike say, well, what up, LS? He is shocked with the fire. Yeah, man, this is some hot stuff, man. It's a hot take. Hot take. Let's see this. Let's go over here and see what else the Hill says. So, there was something I also read where Wade has been up to DC a couple of times. She, Miss Willis, the biggest Fanny of all Fannies, has been in conversations with the people up in DC, the White House Department of Justice, and the January 6th committee people. And they fed her information in order to start her case. This isn't an organic case in Georgia. No, this is a Democratic attempt. This is a true coup to keep someone off the ballot. My thing is, if he's running Republican, y'all need to do what y'all got to do to make sure that people going to vote for Democrats and not him. But you know that the people, they are tired. You know that they're tired. You know they don't want no more. And you know they're willing to go for Trump to get you out of there. Yep. You know that they're willing to go to Trump so bad. You so scared. And you know that they're going to Trump. You so scared. You so scared that you have resorted. You are about to pull out your secret weapon. You're about to pull out your secret weapon. Who's the secret weapon? Who's the secret weapon? Oh, snap. Secret weapon.
You know, are we moving at all fast enough? What are we doing about education? Are people going to vote? And why aren't people voting? Are we too stuck to our phones? I mean, those are the things that keep me up, because you don't have control over them. And you wonder, where are people? Where are we in this? You know, where are our hearts? What's going to happen in this next election? I am terrified about what could possibly happen, because our leaders matter. Who we select, who speaks for us, who holds that bully pulpit. It affects us in ways that sometimes I think people take for granted. You know, the fact that people think that government, you know, does it really even do anything? And I'm like, oh my God, does government do everything for us? And we cannot take this democracy for granted. And sometimes I you know.
They're pulling out the secret weapon. They're prepping the secret weapon. I've been saying for a while. I've been saying for quite some while. I've been quitting for far too long that they may give Big Mike that run. Because Big Mike the only one who could galvanize people to beat Trump. It's the only one. Big Mike's the only one. And I know people don't like me calling him Big Mike or whatever the case may be, but if you saw the jiggle in the jiggle, you'd probably say the same thing. We'll do that on a Rumble exclusive one day. We'll talk about Big Mike and that getting jiggy with it. Pause. So, yeah, guys, Fani Willis has been caught doing improprietary things, prosecutorial misconduct. And now they on her neck. And for her case, boys, she better hope. She better hope she cleaned up her act. But you know, I'm gonna be real. Oh, you know something, huh? You know something, huh, sir? You know something, huh, sir? Ellen DeGeneres featuring the jiggle in the middle. Pause. Oh, you know something. Have you guys seen that video? Comment in your comment section. Have you seen the Ellen DeGeneres video with the jiggle in the middle? Have you seen this? Have you seen it? Tell me, have you seen it? Bum, bum, bum. So let's see here. There we go. Ellen DeGenerates, Jiggle in the Middle. All right, guys. I know you seen it because you was the one who brought it up. I want to know if anybody else seen it. The Jiggle in the Middle. They probably haven't. Yep. All right, guys. So we asked, I posed a question, you know. So here's my thing. Letitia James, Ketanji Brown, Fani Willis, all these black women that they line up, use, and abuse to get their agendas through, right? When will they realize that they will always be their pawns? So I've been following this story for a little while. Yes, Keisha Lance Bottoms, Stacey Abrams. They will use and garner black women until they can't use them anymore. I've been following this lady for a while. Ms. Henyard. She's a mayor from out of the Chicago area. All right. Her name is Tiffany Henyard. Yeah, Judge Chutkin. Yeah, there's a number of them. Enter this chick right here. Now, I first heard about her when she played the Rihanna song to her constituents, right? It was tax time. She needed the tax dollar. So she played Rihanna to her constituents. The song was "Bitch Better Have My Money." Told the people to pay me what you owe me. That's her. We're going to tap on this right quick. And then we're going to go into a much deeper conversation, all right? So let me pull this up. The Dalton Dummy. Yes, she is the Dalton Dummy. All right. Let's pull this up on the screen. I'm going to open up the phone lines in a minute too, guys. We can talk about some things. LS, I already know you in, my guy. Share the stream, hit the like, hit the love button. Let the people know we own because it's going down. All right. I present to y'all Fox News take on the Dalton Dummy.
National attention for the way that she's spending taxpayer dollars. Now, critics say you can't turn your head in the Chicago suburb of Dalton without seeing the name of Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
Nobody knows something. Don't nobody know nothing.
Tiffany Henyard certainly isn't shy about attracting attention. Here she is starting a Dalton Village board meeting dressed like the Wesley Snipes character in the movie New Jack City, later punctuating her political points with the help of her own DJ.
Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me. Thank you, DJ.
This truth is stranger than fiction. This is like a sitcom, but there is nothing funny about this.
So Tiffany A. Henyard has now hit the national news. Let's talk about it.
Shouts out my dog, Nate the Lawyer, man. If you don't know about Nate the Lawyer is dope. Also, Robert Gouveia is dope too. Rob does a lot of he does a lot of Trump breakdowns. He's a lawyer. And Nate is also a lawyer, and he does like a lot of breakdowns of a lot of stuff.
So let me introduce you to Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
I know y'all know this by now, so just sing along with me, okay? Let's do it.
Woke up this morning, got up out of my bed. I looked around, this is what I said. Thank you, Lord.
Now, if you don't know who Tiffany A. Henyard is, you haven't been keeping up with the news. Tiffany Henyard is the first woman mayor of Dalton, Illinois.
History is going to be made today in South Suburban Dalton. Tiffany Henyard will be sworn in as the village's first woman mayor. Henyard won 82% of the vote in the April election. She'll be sworn in at 4 this afternoon at Dalton Main Park.
Now, it's shocking, but yes, the news media has finally found Tiffany A. Henyard. Check out these headlines. Democratic mayor accused of antics so wild, she deserves her own TV show, Real Life Parks and Recreation. Here is the Sun. Royal appointment, Democratic mayor Tiffany A. Henyard living like a royal on a $300K salary in working class town, but claims God chose me. Here's the New York Post. Meet Democratic Mayor, Super Mayor Tiffany A. Henyard, who critics say deserves her own TV show for brazen antics and wild spending. This is from England. First female mayor of tiny Illinois village who hired a child gang blankets is slammed for living like royal after demanding $300K salary, using taxpayer money for billboards, hair and makeup, and passing law so next mayor will earn just $25,000. The Chicago Tribune.
Yes, you heard Nate right. The young lady put in law. She gets $300K. But if she isn't reelected, the new person gets $25K. But if she gets reelected, then it stays at $300K. Can't make this shit up, y'all.
Martin Luther King Jr. Business Brunch honors community leaders, including embattled Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. So as you can see, Tiffany A. Henyard and the story of the corruption in Dalton, Illinois has finally made national news.
An Illinois mayor is getting national attention for the way that she's spending taxpayer dollars.
They always hit with that funk, don't they?
Now, critics say you can't turn your head in the Chicago suburb of Dalton without seeing the name of Mayor Tiffany Henyard. She's also the supervisor of a neighboring township and refers to herself as Super Mayor. It's her TikTok handle, too. But she's now accused of spending tens of thousands of taxpayer funds on self-promoting billboards, as well as putting her name on government buildings, government vehicles, even government rugs. Not to mention the Tiffany Henyard calendar, which includes the Super Mayor's birthday, because you can't forget that. She could pay for all of this herself, given that her salary for the two jobs is nearly $300,000. More than the state's governor, by the way. But it's all on the taxpayer's dime. And this goes beyond signage and merch. Henyard put an ordinance in place that if she lost a future mayoral election, the next mayor's salary would be dropped from $200,000 to $25,000. But if she wins, it stays the same.
So Tiffany A. Henyard has now won the election, and it's time to hook up some friends. Let's start with the child sex offender.
Furious after a Fox 32 investigation found this registered child sex offender on the public payroll.
A sex offender, you don't give them carte blanche to go into different people's homes.
46-year-old Lavelle Redmond is close friends with Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard. Records obtained by Fox 32 show that on September 20th, Redmond was hired as a code enforcement officer for the village of Dalton, a job that gives him access inside homes and businesses. Redmond served 25 years in prison for the brutal gang rape and beating of two young teenage girls in the 1990s.
So as you can see, hiring a child blank offender didn't go over too well. But Tiffany A. Henyard still had total control. Now she's going to start a village board meeting dressed up as crack-dealing mega gangster Nino Brown from the movie New Jack City.
What happened? Huh? Don't nobody know nothing? Don't nobody know nothing? What up with this? Somebody got to know something was going on.
Don't nobody know nothing? Yeah. Nobody. Nobody? Trustee? Nobody? Somebody knows something. Ain't that right, Jake? I think you know something. Yeah, you know something. Hey, y'all, I am Superman.
So now, dressed up as a crack-dealing gangster, she then goes on to let the residents know that they need to pay up or things will happen. See, Rihanna did this song called Bitch Better Have My Money. And listen to how the super mayor uses that song.
I'm looking for that Rihanna. That's what I'm looking for. Because at the end of the day, this is what they told me to tell y'all. Right here. Every single resident. Pay me what you owe me.
Hey. Hey. Hey, boy, I didn't even see the white dude jigging. Or woman, whatever it is. I didn't see them jigging. When I looked at this video before, I did not see them over there bobbing their head. They're going to be making it rain on the tax collector.
Thank you, DJ.
Now we're 3 minutes in and we haven't even gotten to the good stuff yet. Now, Tiffany A. Henyard needs the best security possible. She's the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, which is a small town, but she needs 24-hour protection. So, what does that mean? It looks like it means overtime fraud.
Using a Freedom of Information request, we obtained the work records for 6 of the officers assigned to Henyard's security detail at various times. The officers are paid every 2 weeks, which without overtime is 80 hours. But when they're put on Henyard's detail, that 80 hours balloons to well over 100 hours, sometimes 200 hours. And in the case of Officer Terry Young last May, 303 hours worked over a 2-week period. That resulted in a single paycheck of more than $13,000. In fact, there are 336 hours total in 2 weeks, meaning Young was not being paid for only 33 hours over that period.
Okay, so the math is simple here. 24 hours a day times 7 days in a week, that gives you 168 hours in 1 week. But we're talking about a 2-week time frame, so 168 hours times 2, that's 336 total hours in a 2-week period. Now, he worked 303 hours out of 336 hours. That, to me, looks like overtime fraud. He was working the equivalent of 22 hours a day. Matter of fact, he had no choice but to have worked 22 hours per day on average. There's only 24 hours in a day. But now paying the police crazy amounts of overtime makes them pretty loyal to you. Loyal enough to do your bidding.
It's time for your comeback. Make it count at Purdue Global. Apply now at
These commercials
purdueglobal.edu.
suck.
Humans have never been known as the kindest in the animal kingdom. And we seem to have quite the blood.
A South Suburban car show is canceled after the entrance is barricaded with giant concrete blocks.
Now, the sponsor of that show and the Park District are calling it an act of revenge by the mayor in Dalton, Tiffany Henyard.
Bosley got an unexpected call last Wednesday from Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard's top assistant,
saying that the show would be shut down, but if I move my event to her location on Greenwood, that I would be fine.
Did you take that as a threat?
Yes, I took that as bullying.
Sure enough, when Bosley showed up at the park Saturday morning, he found that giant concrete barricades had been placed at the entrance, and Dalton police were threatening to tow any cars that parked there.
Okay, it's what it is. Well, so here we go.
He says he's been repeatedly harassed for not supporting Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard.
We taking care of all the business, right? All the business.
You can't stop me from closing my gate. Last time I'm gonna say it, sir. Okay, please stop. I'm not. Okay.
The standoff that night ended with Gardner in handcuffs.
I'm tired of them. They've been harassing me for months and months and months. Have a seatbelt, sir.
And charged with misdemeanor obstructing an officer.
How did I do with the gate? It's all on body cam. No big deal.
The charge eventually dropped. Case closed, right? Not quite. Gardner claims the harassment continues. And he's not alone. Others in town are sharing similar stories of alleged retaliation for not supporting this suburban mayor.
It's a regular occurrence. She uses the police force to intimidate residents.
So Tiffany A. Henyard is taking care of the police, keeping their pockets full of cash, and they're dancing in the streets doing anything she wants them to do. Yes, sir, Miss Mayor. So now the mayor is also living a very lavish lifestyle off tax dollars.
WGN investigates a small south suburb with big bills and leaders with expensive taste.
And then there are the trips to Las Vegas. Mayor Henyard and other top officials traveled to Sin City in May to attend a shopping center conference. It's unclear if it helped Dalton land any deals. The credit card records do shed some light on tax dollars spent at several restaurants near the Strip, including Cafe Hollywood and Hot and Juicy Crawfish.
You didn't...
Leave it up. Boy, the jokes make themselves, boy. Oh my God. Look, don't she look like she be up in the juicy crab? She look like she likes some juicy crawfish, don't she? She like to get her long nails dirty with the crab juices. She be with the garlic butter and the hot sauce. Look at her. Am I lying?
You go to Las Vegas?
Hold up. Take this back. Take this back.
Yes.
Take it back.
Shed some light on tax dollars spent at several restaurants near the Strip, including Cafe Hollywood and Hot and Juicy Crawfish.
You didn't go to Las Vegas? What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
Actually, yes.
So now, spending money in Las Vegas, hiring child blank offenders, using the police to do her dirty work. What else could this mayor do? It's not like she's gonna lock the city council out and not let them vote. But she also did that too.
The mayor locking the trustees out of Village Hall tonight, forcing them to have a meeting out in the parking lot, all of which has Dalton residents shaking their heads in disbelief.
But what's going to happen? Is the FBI going to investigate? Is the local district attorney going to investigate? There's so much going on in Dalton. We're just going to have to stand by, because if this woman just gets away with all this scot-free, I'll be shocked, but I won't be surprised. If you like this video, don't forget, like, share.
I'll be shocked, but I won't be surprised. And brother, neither would I. Because unfortunately, we are...
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Yeah. That's pretty much the size of it, guys. So that's what we have going on, man. We have sisters that are around here just tomfooling it up. Putting themselves in very, very bad positions. Very, very bad positions. And the question is, what do you do? What do you do? I'll tell you what you do in just a second. Because I got to show you one more person. I got to bring it home. I got to bring it a little local now. Got to bring it a little closer to home. One more again. This, my friends, is the DA for Chatham County. Yep. It's our Chatham County DA. Her name is Shalinta Cook Jones. Let's listen to what she said when she got into office, shall we?
show to this office, this administration, and citizens of our great county. Now, I want you to know that as your district attorney, I serve you, I work for you, I'm proud to work with you and for you. But I'm not just your district attorney, I'm also your coach. And how many of you know that your coach is supposed to do a good job, telling you what things you do well. All right, team, go team DAO. Your coach is also supposed to correct the things, right? That need to be corrected so we can go to the next level. I am absolutely proud of our annual report and everything that we were able to accomplish in our firm, especially during the COVID year, court closures, have rotating schedules, working from home, crazy Superior Court reorganizations, and all of that. We accomplished a lot in their blood. And I can't take credit for that. I need to applaud all of you for that, for the hard work that you have done. Definitely the proof is in the pudding. Now, having said that, I want to let you know something very important. I want to have what we call a level setting meeting. A level setting meeting establishes that we're going up and we're going higher, and we are all talking about what we need to get there so that we are all on the same planet. Okay? I want to start by telling you this. The mission and the vision is what we need to win, right? I call that conquest, what we need to win. But in order to get there, you have to have culture and competence. That's what I want to talk to you about today. Culture plus competence equals conquest. That means that when our culture in this office is right, and we are all competent doing what we're supposed to be doing. And for those of you who might be on the thin-skinned side, I'm not. I'm not saying you're incompetent, you don't know how to do your job. Nobody said that. But I want to make it absolutely clear so that nobody has to guess about what I mean. Okay? Let's start with culture and some cultural rules. I hope that by now, if you were on board with us in January of 2021, then you've had 13 good months to understand who we are, what we're doing, and where we're going. I hope you got a chance to know me. I hope I got a chance to know you, which means that I can take the gloves off, and I'm not going to be polite about it. Let me tell you something. If there's anybody in this room who does not agree with the mission, or online, who doesn't agree with the mission and vision of this office, you know by now what the mission and vision of this office is. If you're on this bus and you don't like where this bus is going, you should probably get off the bus. This is not the bus for you. There are different buses that go different places. We'd love for you to be on the bus with us. We want every one of you to go where we are going. We love, honor, and respect your talent and what you bring to this office. But culture eats competence every day for breakfast. Because you can be competent all day long, but if the culture of your office sucks, you will not win. A football team, a baseball team, a basketball team can be competent and they can have skills down. But if the culture of their team is that they don't help each other, they don't have each other's back, they talk about each other behind each other's back. One is running to the coach like, oh, look at what this person did and that person did. No, they're not going to win as a team because they need each other. There needs to be an esprit de corps of this office. I hope you know that if you're here, it's because I want you to be here, and I believe that you do an excellent job in what you do, right? But we're going to change the culture of this office. Rule number one, mind the business that pays you. Mind the business that pays you.
Mind the business that pays you. Doesn't matter if you see something wrong going on. Doesn't matter if there's some impropriety stuff going on, somebody's stealing. Mind the business that pays you. This is what the DA is saying in Chatham County. Don't worry, it gets worse.
You are unclear about what your job description and your task is, or what team you're on, or who your supervisor is. You may ask management. We have way too many people talking about things that don't concern them. If you focus on your lane, there's enough work for you to do where you can stay out of somebody else's business. I guarantee you, if you tell me that you're stressed, I'm overwhelmed, Step one should be declutter your life and mind your business. Okay? We got people talking in the hallway about things they heard. And who's the office manager going to be here? When are they going to get promoted? I got people sending me Teams messages because people keep calling me because they want to know who's this and who's that. Yes. When I make the announcement, as your district attorney, that's when you will know. If it's not you, it's your neighbor. I understand that there might be a lot of people in this room who are uncomfortable with what I have to say. But this is about culture. This is also about the things that we won't tolerate anymore in 2022. And I'm going to tell you why in a second. I expect the culture of this office to be helpful. We encourage a teamwork environment, not a silo environment. What that means is that we incentivize you to share information, knowledge, rules of evidence, objections, suggestions about how things work, information about which things done a certain way. We got a lot of new people who have come into our office in the last year, just 15 prosecutors within a year. That is a lot. But that means it's also really important to set the environment and the culture of this office so that everyone can succeed. Everyone can do well, and we can meet the mark together. As your district attorney, that's my expectation. As your district attorney, I have things that I need to accomplish, and I don't intend to lose, right? We came to win, and we can do it, but we can only do it if we're working together.
She didn't intend to lose, but she been losing a lot since she been in office. We've talked about it in the past. You know, she just had some sanctions hit on her for being a liar. You know, she got some open warrants for her arrest in Texas. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I might pull it up on the screen for y'all. She got some outstanding warrants. Just saying. She came to win though. I don't know.
And edifying each other, building each other up instead of cutting each other down. I'm not gonna tolerate that anymore. We got a lot of talent in this room and on the line. Your talent is important to me. Your talent is what got you in the door. Your attitude is what will allow you to stay. Your attitude about growth, your attitude about culture, your attitude about helpfulness, your attitude about philosophy. Your talent gets you in the door. You're in here because you're talented enough to be here. And thank God you were here. Because we couldn't have done everything that we did without you last year. Your talent gets you in the door. Your attitude is what allows you to stay. Let me tell you why. This is what we're dealing with as an office. As an office, in the past, since January, I've had folks missing 90-day deadlines on felony cases. I've had folks not doing plea colloquies correctly in Superior Court. We've gotten acquittals on cases that should never have been charged. And if they weren't charged, they should have been properly investigated. We have last-minute dismissals of cases on the trial docket. I have judges making critiques and comments to me about how certain ADAs are performing in the courtroom. I have cases on trial dockets and arraignment dockets from 2016 and 2018, and they're misdemeanor. The statute of limitations on a misdemeanor is 2 years. Why is it that I have 2017 cases on an arraignment docket in 2022? Unacceptable. I'm going to explain to you right now that we have our backlog. If you haven't seen the report that I prepared for the county commission, and it's 28,507 cases. That is the number of cases that were pending before March 2020 when the courts closed. Plus the numbers of cases, that's about 15,000. Plus the number of cases that came in between March 2020 and October 1st when federal funds were made available. That was about another 18,000. You add those two together and you subtract all the cases that were resolved in that same time frame, you have 28,507 cases. I have stupid cases that should never be charged, and stupid games win stupid prizes. You know what 28,000 cases as a backlog means? It means that you work harder and we're less efficient and we don't get results for our citizens. That's exactly what it means. And so what does that mean as a district attorney? It means that I have to make judicious decisions about what cases will go first, what we will try as an office, and what we do not have time for. I'm here to tell you that if it's a criminal trespass from 2017 and it's on an arraignment docket, your DA doesn't care about that. You can tell the news, you can tell the prior administration, you can tell anybody who's listening. I don't care. I said it. And while I'm talking about the prior administration, let me get on this. Because I have made it my.
There's certain cases that she says she just doesn't care about. She's going on to say, if it was in this meeting, maybe another meeting, that the suspect families are victims too. When the suspect does certain things, their families are victims too, because they're going to lose whoever they had. They're going to lose this suspect. If somebody kills somebody, his family, his kids, they're victims too, because now they're finna lose their father. And if he just wantonly killed someone, why are you trying to get me sympathetic to him not being with his family? Or her not being with her family? Like, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. These are the pawns that they use. You heard her. Mind the business that pay you. With the neck roll. You can tell the news. You can tell her, I don't care who you tell. We ain't going after certain cases. She just said that. It's Tiffany Henyard all over again. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. Hey, man, you're a fool. You're a fool. Thank you. She was making my ears bleed. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we talked about her in a few shows in the past. She just got hit with some sanctions for lying to the judge and all that other good stuff when it came to some cases. Yeah. So, y'all, things are happening fast. We have elections. Again, we have elections. We have school board elections that are coming up. We have county representation that's coming up. Her job is coming up. The DA's job is coming up. What are you going to do? Are you going to step up and make sure we put the right person in place? It's enough of voting. This is what you get. Tiffany Henyard. Yes, queen. This is what you get. Have you been to Las Vegas? Yeah. You don't know if you've been to Las Vegas? Yes. Can you tell me if you've been to Las Vegas? No comment. You already done used the city card. It's open records. You got this DA. You got the one in Atlanta. You got the Attorney General in New York. Don't be their pawns. Don't be their pawns, y'all. Focus on these positions. Pay attention during the primary season. Find the things that are dear to your heart and stand behind that person. We got to come out in droves and numbers, y'all. We got to push who it is that we want to see to the forefront. We have to push them. We have to stand behind them. We have to show up to these meetings. We got to make them uncomfortable. I know people like to protest in the street. Look, that's the stupidest shit in the world. Stop protesting in the street. Stop protesting in the middle of the street. Stop protesting in the highway. My grandma ain't do nothing to you. Don't make my grandma have to sit in her car in the middle of the highway. Don't do that. Y'all keep on. I'm telling you now, we're going to have some street sweepers soon. Y'all going to want to block the street. Y'all going to want to cause some debris in the middle of the street. We got street sweepers to come clean it up. Play with it. Go to these city halls. Go to Congress. Go to the White. Go to these places and protest. Don't mess with the everyday people who now you're hurting to try and hurt. So hurt people, and now you're hurting people who have nothing to do with you and your foolishness. You're causing enemies against people who are potentially allies. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, guys. Please focus on your primaries. Some people primaries are different. Some people got primaries of just the president and then the people who are running for the local offices. And then you got some who are together. Pay attention to your primary map. It's simple. Look it up. If you need help, hit me up in the inbox, man, and I'll help you walk through whatever it is. And whatever state you in, whatever city you in, I'll help you walk through it. I will. Okay, let's hit something else, and then I will open up the phone lines. We're going to have a big change coming up in the city of Savannah, man. There are a lot of places that are up for sale. A lot of places up for sale. Where's my guy at? Here we go. Let's share this here. Oh gosh. Hey, if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, you guys should, or X, you guys should come over there on X. Come on over there on X. It's pretty fun. All right, guys. So we're always talking about, generational wealth and all this other good stuff. A lot of generational wealth is created through property ownership. All right. That's biggest wealth generator is property ownership. Well, SCAD knows all about that. SCAD is buying up property all over the place. But check this out. This is downtown. Whitaker, 120 Whitaker Street, sold for $4.55 million. But this, my friends, is the shocker. So you know this corner, 42nd and Bull, right next to Say Hayes. Right behind them, in this place where I went and got me some chicken today, Trix Barbecue. Guys, Trix Barbecue is pending sale, all right? CNS building next to Trix Barbecue, which is also for sale, with the purchase pending according to Engel and Volker's website. So Trix Barbecue is up for sale, guys. They're up for sale over at Trix Barbecue. Y'all already know after the MLK parade, it goes down it on Bull Street. Everybody be at Trix. Well, it won't be no more. So y'all go turn up for possibly the last time at Trix Barbecue on Bull Street. I know I'm going to swing through for a second. But, I got my dinner over on East Broad Street. Also, Tire City was recently sold. I want to know how my boy JB feel about that, because JB goes and has his cars taken care of over here. Tire City property was recently sold directly across from Island Breeze. The hood is changing, y'all. The hood is changing. We talk about gentrification, but I mean, what is gentrification when you don't own your building and, you know, or you're selling your building. Even if you own it, you're selling it. What is that? Because you see, let's see here. So the properties include CS Upholstery Supply and a vacant warehouse behind the building. So this building and this building, these two were purchased for a total of $2.4 million. 2.4 milli, these two buildings right here. Somebody offered you 2.4 for those two pieces of property? Most people are going to take them. They ain't never seen that kind of money before. And I can understand. But what I always ask is, damn, if you offer me 2.4, what the hell kind of money are you about to make? See, that's where I'm at with it. You offer me 2.4 mil? Oh, you must see 20, 25, 30 mil down the line somewhere. If it's worth you giving me 2.4, that's my thought process. But hey, man, to each their own. I know my downtown property, I ain't letting go. I know they on my neck, though. They on my neck, so I'll be rolling out something soon because I'm really going to need the help of the people. I'm going to do what I can on my own, but I'm going to need the help of the people. We're going to definitely have to do some crowdsourcing to make this thing happen, but it's going to be something awesome. I'm looking for investors that's really looking to get in on it and make some serious things happen. And West Savannah, we about to turn up. We about to turn up West Savannah. All right. All right, guys. Last thing I want to hit on. And then I'm going to open up the phone lines. Last thing I'm going to hit on, and then we're going to open up the phone lines. Y'all know they started dropping bombs, right? They started dropping bombs on the Houthis in Yemen. Let's go ahead and bring this up on the screen right quick. You know he had to say something. All right, let's go. Let's open up this one right here. We're going to present this one right here. All right, guys, check this out. They're dropping bombs all over again. They're dropping bombs all over again. They said it was something like 4 or 5 cities got hit simultaneously. Trump has spoken. So let me get this straight. We're dropping bombs all over the Middle East again, where I defeated ISIS. And our Secretary of Defense, who just went missing for 5 days, is running the war from his laptop in a hospital room. Remember, this is the same gang that surrendered in Afghanistan, where no one was held accountable or fired. It was the most embarrassing moment in the history of the United States. Now we have wars in Ukraine, Israel, and Yemen, but no war on our southern border? Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Crooked Joe Biden is the worst president in the history of the United States. Can't disagree with that. Can't disagree with that, guy. Let's see, I saw something earlier. Oh, yeah, that's the same thing I just read. So, y'all, war on Yemen and the Houthis and the war on Palestine and the war on patriots and the war on real black people, not these fake black people that they push for DEI, but the real black community that wants to just run their families, accordingly and take care and properly build. And that, yeah, there's a war on that black people. And there's a war on the white man. There's just war everywhere. Except for where it really should be. And these are your Democratic leaders. Yes, war on the middle class. War on business, small business owners. They're just warring on us, man. They just warring on us. And that ain't right. That ain't right at all. Yep, never ending war on the black man. Never ending war on the black man. That's just what it is. Can't take it no more, y'all. Okay. We're going to open up the phone lines in just a second. But first, I want to make sure that I let you guys know about a couple events that's coming up in the very near future. First one being the community brunch that's going down in Atlanta. For all my people in the Atlanta area, y'all make sure y'all swing through this here beautiful event put on by some great friends of mine. Bring that on up on the screen for y'all. It's going down at Milk and Honey for 5495 Cascade Road, Suite 100 in ATL on tomorrow, 11 a.m. For education and family. For a better tomorrow, community brunch. It's going to feature Big Sis Lisa Babbage, Representative Misha Maynor, and Myron Fontaine, a.k.a. the prison doctor. They will be talking about health. They'll be talking about finance. They'll be talking about education and the strong nuclear family. So Atlanta, if you find the time in the morning, go ahead, man, and hit this up, Milk and Honey. 5495 Cascade Road, Suite 100 in the ATL, yo. ATL. I'll make sure y'all hit that up. All right. Now, also, I would like to make sure that I invite you guys to another event that's going down in Atlanta that I am so proud to be a part of. And it is the Lincoln Douglas Masquerade Ball. Georgia Black Republican Council is putting on the Lincoln Douglas Masquerade Ball. We're going to have a cash bar, live music, and a silent auction. It's going down February 24th at 7 p.m. at the Georgia Railroad Freight Depot. That's at 65 MLK Jr. Boulevard. Nope, it's Drive in Atlanta. I'm sorry. 65 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive in the ATL. All proceeds will be going to minority education and engagement initiatives put on by the Georgia Black Republican Council, where I am a proud member. All right, so Masquerade Ball is going down. Make sure you guys swing through and turn up at the Masquerade Ball. And last but most certainly not least, we have one more thing. It's going down here in Savannah. This is for all my teens. So if you know any teenagers that's interested in music, has a great entertainment vibe about them, or maybe they have some dope talent in general, send them to us. Savannah Teens Got Talent auditions is going down on February 17th. Make sure you let a kid know that this is going on. Savannah, this is for you. All right. Savannah Teens Got Talent audition Saturday, February the 17th at the Savannah History Museum Theater. It's located at 303 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. Grand prize is $3,000. 3 bands. Let a teen who got some good talent know these 3 bands could be theirs. All right. Auditions begin at 5 p.m. on the 17th. You can also email your audition video. The email is right there on the flyer, info@feyovi.com. Yo, tell a teenager, man, we got the goods for them. What's up? We looking 13, anywhere of teenagers from 13 to 18. All right. They want to showcase their talent and win some money. Auditions got to be 3 minutes or less. Nothing extremely graphical. No sexual innuendos. Absolutely no foul language. Point blank, period. 3 bands, man. I reached out to some friends, man. This show is going to be awesome. The show is going down on the 30th of March. But February 17th is the auditions to get in. Yo, come on now. Tell a friend and tell a friend. I'm calling out all my business owners, all my black businesses in Savannah. Sponsor a kid. Find you a kid. Share this flyer. Hit me up. Get in my inbox. Share this flyer in your businesses, in your pizza restaurants, in your soul food restaurants, in your salon, when you out there barbecuing, when you out there cutting hair. Share this flyer. Let the kids know we have a talent show for them and they can win $3,000. And all they have to do is have a good, clean talent. They rap, write a clean song. They sing a clean song. It's that simple. $3,000 is on the line, kids. $3,000. Who don't want $3,000? I know I want $3,000. I can use a new board. You know, there's a lot of things that I can do with $3,000. Oh, the list of things I can do with 3 bands. All right, guys. Let's get to it. Phone lines open. 912-376-9383. 912-376-9383. Phone lines are open. Call in. Let's make it do what it do. I like to be done by 11, but you know, who knows what's going to happen? You know? Let's get it. 912-376-9383. Fresh Mike say, go LS. Leroy's up first. Shouts out to everybody who's watching live. Hit the like button if you're enjoying what you hear. Share it. If you're on Facebook, you could throw a little love emoji, you know, a little like emoji. Or if you hate it, put the angry face. Doesn't matter. Engagement's cool. Engagement is cool. First phone call. Here we go. Raised in the Bible Belt, by Bible in the belt. Let's get it.
Call from.
It's Mike.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
It's my dog in the building, Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah. What it do, protocol?
Hey, man, another Friday, man. Making it. I'm glad we made it, man. How about yourself? How is it going for you?
Absolutely. It was a great week. It was a great week. You know, it couldn't have started or ended better if I would have planned it.
Oh, man. Did you get through on that one radio show?
I did for a whole 30 seconds.
Oh, Lord.
That's all they could stand. After being on hold for right at an hour. That lets you know who running and who not.
Oh, yeah. They don't want them real facts now. They ain't about them real facts.
Oh, no, sir.
Nah.
And the only question I got to ask was, what makes you think this isn't my real name?
Oh, man.
And That, but I realized what that was. I mean, yeah, I put it out there, but I believe the person that hosted that show is only saying it because he don't want to talk about real stuff, like how Fani busting out the box for Wade.
Busting out the box for
You don't
Wade.
want to talk about, man. I'm talking about. I mean, what are we doing, man? You're a whole sitting DA, and you done put yourself in a position where you getting deposed. And granted, if it was some criminal, it'd be way more serious.
Mm-hmm.
But you're supposed to represent the constituents of the community that elected you, right?
Supposed to.
But you out here, she signed off on the money.
The money that he got. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Like Jack Smith, this didn't go through the proper channels. And then he's meeting with White House counsel in Athens, flying to DC, and this is taxpayer funded election interference. That's what this is.
And we just accepting it because, it's Orange Man bad. So it doesn't matter because it's Trump and we just want Trump gone.
Yeah, I mean, what is it about him that, I mean, they just can't tolerate?
Cause you know what it is?
What's that?
They really don't like a man who stand on business.
Okay.
And Trump was
that ain't enough.
Business. I mean, it isn't enough as a real man, as a real person, it isn't enough, but
as a sane individual who knows a man is a man and a woman is a woman.
Yeah. As a sane individual who takes those stances, they can't get down with it. They cannot get down with a sane individual. They need the insane are running the asylum. And if any person steps in to try to handle business as a sane person, the insane will go even more insane in the membrane.
Oh yeah, and more than anything else, what I can appreciate, how the Lord works. He is using Trump to get these other people to expose themselves, and they don't even realize it. Whether you like them, love them, hate them or not, the fact that who he is drives them to show you who they actually are. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible because no intelligent person who's prosecuting a case as a DA would hire their lover to do this. They would, and then your lover is married. I mean, what are you doing?
Right. Thought they were untouchable, man. They thought they were untouchable. Well, see, this is just going to prove to further damage them because even more is going to roll out. We're going to find out how this information was not organic. We're going to find out how they had all type of exculpatory evidence as far as this case is concerned. You're going to find out a whole lot, y'all. This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the biggest Fani of them all, Fani Willis, out of Fulton County, Georgia.
Hey, Fulton County is the biggest county in Georgia, isn't it? So that means she's the biggest DA, which makes her, as Robert Govell would say, the biggest Fani in Fulton County.
The biggest Fani in Fulton County.
Oh my goodness! And the Dalton dummy up there, Tiffany Henyard. What are you doing? You bringing in DJs to a council meeting? What are you thinking about? I'm sure that isn't in Robert's rules of what is it?
Robert's Rules of Order. Yes.
Yeah, Robert's rules. I'm pretty sure. What is that on page 999 and a half? What are you? Oh my goodness, man! These people, man.
How I'm going to check, and I have an executive board meeting about 12 hours from now. That before I go to bed tonight, I will pull out my Robert Rules of Order book, which is sitting right there on my bookshelf, and I am going to go through it and figure out where it is that I could have a DJ. And I may just have a DJ. Since I am a DJ, you know what I'm saying, I will go ahead and I might go ahead and, drop my drop.
DJ Protocol.
You know what I'm saying? I might go ahead and do that. I might step up in the building.
DJ Protocol.
Yeah.
Light that fuel.
You know what I'm saying? Hit that thing. I might drop some. I might bring the turntables out, do a little something. Because obviously.
That's right. And tell them, pay me what you owe me.
I want my reparations check. Pay me what you owe me.
Oh my goodness, man. This is embarrassing. It really is. I mean, there's some black people who, constantly, they all about our ancestors and all the rest of it. Do you really, for those black people that are like that, you got to know your ancestors would be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to know that. It's no way you come off the plantation and you think that this is what is going to become of the generations that come after you.
This is man.
It's incredible.
I don't know what.
And they don't even care. You could add Loretta Lynch. It's so many names you can add. What's the guy's name? Who was the U.S. Attorney General? Eric Holder. Another one of our, quote, brothers.
The one who got, you talking about Mr. Fast and Furious?
Yeah. Mr. I don't honor subpoenas that are sent to me by Congress. Yeah, I'm just not showing up.
Yeah.
But when Steve Bannon does it, you locked up, going to jail and fines and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
But for her to be getting deposed, dude, this is so seedy and just, tawdry. You a DA woman, have some class about yourself.
Well, you seen my DA in Chatham County.
Oh, look, you know what? I'm glad you brought her up. So, does it take for the police to get behind her and pull her over for them to realize she has warrants and then lock her up and extradite her back to Texas? What?
Man, I don't know.
Shouldn't they just lock her up the next time she shows up to court? If she's prosecuting someone and she's actually in there, doesn't the defense have the ability to say, well, Your Honor, before we continue with this proceeding, we request a different DA because y'all want her. Y'all want to lock her up.
Right.
So should she really be the one that's prosecuting and handling, this?
I don't think that she should be, my friend.
Yeah.
I don't think that she should
goodness, be. Man. Is this her first term?
This is her first term, yep. Let me see.
Hopefully first and last. I think it's going to be the last for Fani, too. Because I would think, I want to believe that people would not reelect someone like this.
You would want to believe that, my kind sir.
Yes, I want to believe that.
But we are dealing
from my heart.
We are dealing with the biggest class of I don't know if I should dare say the word. I will be a good guy.
Hey, hit it. We're surrounded by who?
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Absolutely.
That is it.
Absolutely.
Man. That is it. Let me see.
Just like what I was telling y'all on Fresh Mike Show in the comments about John Lewis. I had the opportunity to meet the guy. It was the highlight of my life. Not. But yeah, I was in Home Depot one day with my wife, and he was in there, and my mom always said my voice carries, but I didn't think I was speaking particularly loud. But I told my wife, I looked at her, I said, so should I do what Auntie Mad Maxine said? And when you see these people in public, get all in their faces and make a scene?
Make them uncomfortable. Let them know you're not wanted here anymore. You're not wanted. All right, so shouts out to my girl, Rashida Edwards, checking in the building. What's up, baby girl? She says, I'm late. What I missed? A whole 2 hours and 30 minutes worth of craziness. That's what you missed, but you came right in on this one right here. Now I'm talking about Shalina Cook Jones, right? We're talking about her. You know, we talked about people probably was gonna be like, what you mean? She got outstanding warrants. Well, I mean, look.
Uh-oh. Hey, people, y'all know what that's called? Receipts.
It's right there. Shalina Jones.
Wanted.
Outstanding warrants, 2. Shalina Jones. Outstanding warrant, 1. Outstanding warrant, 1. Shalina Cook Jones. I mean, come on, people. I'm not lying. She's a defendant in all of these. I'm not lying. I don't have a reason to lie. I don't have a reason to lie. She's also been disbarred in Texas. I don't have a reason to lie. I don't never want to be a lie. You know what? My problem is right now that I'm typically closest to the smartest person in the room. Not because I want to be the smartest person in the room, not that I try to portray to be the smartest person in the room, but 9 times out of 10, I know more than most of the people in the damn room. And my problem is I don't know how to shut up when I know the answer to things that other people don't know the answer to. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying.
Oh, man.
I'm just saying. Anyway, yes.
I think somebody needs to do their civic duty and make the city of El Paso aware of her whereabouts. I think that would be.
I'm pretty sure they know where she is. I'm pretty sure they know exactly where she is. That's our
and
deal.
They need to, come on through like, whoa.
Well, El Paso got their own problems right now with a bunch of illegal immigrants, so I'm pretty sure they're not, worried about this woman over here.
They taking her approach in certain cases I just don't care about. I mean, bro.
Yeah.
You know what comes to mind when Biden was sitting up there on that stage and he was talking about that money that Ukraine wanted, and he said, fire the DA and or else you ain't getting it. Well, he said, call the president. And what did he say next? Well, son of a
bitch, he got fired.
I think y'all know the next word.
Son of a bitch. They fired him. And they put in someone who was playing ball at the time. These are his words, y'all. These is Joe Nicholslick's words. Nobody making these up for Joe Nicholslick. Nobody is making these up.
The first time I saw that story was in Wall Street Journal.
Really?
And I was in the comments on the show that used to come on here in Georgia, Political Rewind. You familiar with that show?
Yes.
And so I dropped the link of that article, and it said it was an opinion article, but in the article it had that video. And this is a severely left-leaning program. It's not on the air anymore, thankfully, but the people in the comments said, "Oh, well, that's an opinion." I said, "What are you talking about, dude? There's a whole video in there. The video is not an opinion. That's called data."
That's data. That's whole data right there. Where is this?
Oh my goodness, man!
Man, I got a video of Joe Biden.
I mean,
this.
I mean, don't you kind of feel like you're in a twilight zone, or you're sleeping, or this a nightmare? Because I mean, is it this like a real bad movie where whoever's writing it just got a bunch of words, put them in a hat, and just start pulling out words to write a script?
Man, listen, I'm about to play this foolishness right here. I never, according to Joe Biden, y'all, putting a brace on a pistol makes it into a gun and causes it to shoot a higher caliber bullet.
What?
Boy, listen. Boy, listen.
Don't you have to I don't know, change barrels?
Boy, listen. Gun enthusiasts. I want y'all to understand the words that have just come out of my mouth. I'm coming with receipts, y'all. I want y'all to understand that Biden said this foolishness. Biden said that never mind. I'm gonna let him tell y'all, and then we'll talk about it some more. Let me hear you, stupid.
Made it harder for people to buy stabilized braces. Put a pistol on a brace and it turns into a gun. Makes more, you can have a higher caliber weapon, a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun.
I'm gonna play it again for the people in the back.
Made it harder for people to buy stabilized braces. Put a pistol on a brace and it turns into a gun. Makes more, you can have a higher caliber weapon.
Put a pistol on a brace, turn it into
and
a
then
gun,
it becomes a gun.
And then you can have a higher caliber bullet coming out of that gun. So,
wow.
Me taking my 9mm, putting it on a brace,
turns it into a 45.
It's going to turn into a 45.
Wait, now. Hold on. Before it becomes a 45, it turns into a gun first.
Yeah.
According to him.
It turns into a gun. No, actually, in the way that he's trying to put it, me taking my 9mm and putting a brace on it turns it from a 9mm to a 223.
Yeah. So a 9 can shoot a 223.
He's turning.
That's going to be the last shot fired. That's going to be the last shot fired out that gun. If you can get the 223, and you can't, get it into the 9mm gun. Oh God, he's stupid. This is embarrassing.
This is embarrassing. And you have people who follow this man up when it comes to I don't understand it. I don't know. Shouts out to J-Dog. J-Dog says, if you add a flint to it, you get a high caliber flamethrower.
Oh, shit.
Add a tripod to it and you get a howitzer tank.
Oh, no, you get a Gatling gun. What you talking about?
You get a Gatling gun if you put it on the tripod. You put it on the power wheel. Gun. But you put it on your power wheel, and then you got a tank.
Exactly. Yeah. You know it.
Oh, my God, man. You can't make this up.
Oh,
you can't
man.
make this up, man. You can't make this up. Add a tripod to it, and you get a howitzer tank. Lord have mercy. I don't understand, man. Oh, the rubber band makes it a Gatling. Got you. Well, then it'll just be a rubber stock. No bump stock, but a rubber stock.
There you go.
Fully automatic now with the rubber
band.
And
rubber band man. This is, oh man, can you imagine? Look, can you imagine the conversations between Joe Biden and Kamala Harris?
Do they even have conversations? I don't even think they have conversations, bro. I don't even think they have conversations. I don't.
I mean, who's ever listening has to leave that meeting, a few IQ points lower than they started. Oh, man. Yeah, let me get that pan off you, Fresh Mike.
You put a chicken in the pan and it turns into steak from based on Joe Biden's
like
words.
that.
Based on Joe Biden's words, that's how that works out. Goodness gracious, y'all. What do we got? What do we have going on, man? You know what? There was word last week that there were aliens down in Miami. Bring them on. Bring on the aliens. Bring them on.
Would say they got to be better than this.
Gotta be. Speaking of aliens, did you hear the news this week?
What's that?
UFOs are no longer being classified as UFOs.
Oh, okay. What is NASA saying now?
They're now calling them UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomena.
Oh, why? I mean, why? Good night. Yeah. We also going back to the moon.
Even though these quote unquote aerial phenomena have dipped down into the waters and then shot back out of the water. But you know, hey, unidentified aerial phenomena. Yeah, right, man. Man, please. We ain't never
Those were them Chinese balloons.
Oh, yeah, that's what they were. They were the Chinese weather balloons. They were definitely the Chinese weather balloons. I'm going to be real. We ain't never went to the moon. And if people are mad at me that I say we ain't never been to the moon, you come with your facts, I'll come with my facts. But my facts come from NASA.
Look. Yeah. And you know what NASA means? Never a straight answer.
True. We call them North American street apes over here.
Look, man, do you know their official position on going back to the moon is that, you know, well, we lost the directions on how to make the rockets, and there was 3 different types of rockets.
Man, they can kiss all my.
Like, I mean, do they really think people who can actually think believe those lies?
Yeah.
I mean, we talking about the government agency talking about they lost something. Meanwhile, NSA has recorded everything since 9/11.
But they lost it though.
Yeah.
They lost
it.
Listen, man.
No, don't throw that away. Oh, that's what happened. I mean, come on, man.
So sorry. It was thrown away. It was destroyed. Let me see if I can find this. Let me find my YouTube right quick.
Those were our only set of directions.
And now you've destroyed them, never to be seen or heard from again.
Yeah, but they tell us the smartphones that we have more computing power than Apollo 13.
But we can't find our way back to the man. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Exactly. Well, I mean, hey, but they're called me and you the conspiracy theorists because they believe that.
Mm-hmm.
that we haven't been back to a place that we've gone to before as humans.
Right.
And then, did you see the moon landing that India had?
Mm-mm.
Oh, bro, you seen better graphics on GTA.
Oh man,
because they didn't use it wasn't an actual live thing. Because I guess they learned from the last time that people gonna bring up the fact that who's working the camera on the moon, and are they still up there?
Right, because we left.
So they did some kind of computer generation that looks like it came from Atari 2600.
So
embarrassing, man.
September 11, 2018 was the last time I looked at this video. And this was a NASA engineer. This is the name of this video. Is NASA engineer admits they can't get past the Van Allen belts. And for those who don't know, the Van Allen belts it's a belt. It's the radiation that wraps around the earth. Okay? If we can't get out of the Van Allen belts that wrap around the earth, we can't make it to the moon. All right? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to run this.
Monitoring all the data from the spacecraft. But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the per second. Imagine you are traveling with Orion as the flight test continues. One orbit completed. Time to go. The upper stage of the rocket fires again. Like the setup for a roller coaster ride, this is the big climb we've been waiting for.
Let's go back.
Orion is getting ready to launch. My name is Kelly Smith, and I work on navigation and guidance for Orion. Orion is NASA's next-generation spacecraft. Built with versatility in mind, it can take astronauts deeper into space than we've ever gone before, to an asteroid or even onto Mars. For these missions, Orion has to be one tough spacecraft, withstanding high speeds, searing temperatures, and extreme radiation. Before we can send astronauts into space on Orion, we have to test all of its systems. And there's only one way to know if we got it right. Fly it in space. For Orion's first flight, no astronauts will be aboard. The spacecraft is loaded with sensors to record and measure all aspects of the flight in every detail. It all begins with launch aboard a Delta IV Heavy rocket. As it punches into Earth orbit, Orion will jettison its launch abort system. The abort system is a safety feature designed to pull Orion and its crew out of danger if there were a problem with the rocket during ascent. Orion's journey is just beginning. As the spacecraft and the upper stage begin their first lap around Earth, Mission Control in Houston is monitoring the progress of the flight. Orion's over 100 miles up and going about 17,000 miles per hour. Just as it passes over the Indian Ocean, we lose communication. This is expected. The communications link we have through satellites to Orion is momentarily lost, but Orion continues to receive and process data. Its computers can handle 480 million instructions per second. Imagine you are traveling with Orion as the flight test continues. One orbit completed. Time to go. The upper stage of the rocket fires again. Like the setup for a roller coaster ride, this is the big climb we've been waiting for. We are headed 3,600 miles above Earth. 15 times higher from the planet than the International Space Station. As we get further away from Earth, we'll pass through the Van Allen belts, an area of dangerous radiation. Radiation like this could harm the guidance systems, onboard computers, or other electronics on Orion. Naturally, we have to pass through this danger zone twice, once up and once back. But Orion has protection. Shielding will be put to the test as the vehicle cuts through the waves of radiation. Sensors aboard will record radiation levels for scientists to study. We must solve these challenges before we send people through this region of space. For this flight, it's time to head home.
Did y'all hear what
the upper stage of the rocket triggers separation. Orion's jets fire to turn it into the proper position to re-enter Earth's atmosphere.
They got the test before they could send anybody through those belts of radiation. So if they got to test people, well, they got to test it in order to send people. How the hell did they send people to the moon? That was a NASA engineer.
Exactly.
There it is, people.
Amazing.
Listen, man. Pro loves receipts.
Taxpayers' dollars. Yeah. Taxpayer dollars hard at work.
There it is.
Forging our future in space. You know, they tell us that space is weightless and the moon doesn't really have an atmosphere, and that gravity is greater on planets the further you get away from the sun. I weigh 240 plus. Now, if I go to Mars and we land, and I go from weighing 240 to, I don't know, 450 pounds, what's that adjustment period gonna be like?
You ain't gonna be able to move, boy.
Thank you.
You ain't gonna be able to move.
Hey, come on, man.
You're gonna be pinned down for a minute. You gonna have to figure that out. I know one thing, you're gonna be strong as hell when you get back.
Maybe. I mean, look, you seen the guys who come down from the what they tell us is the space station.
Mm-hmm.
They can't even walk.
Right.
Because from what they tell us, your muscles atrophy because you don't have that resistance of gravity to work against. Because you're in space. So you travel all them miles. You don't have gravity to stay legitimately active. And then you're going to weigh, we'll just say 2 times as much as you weighed before when you land.
That shit crazy.
I mean, all this adds up to they're lying.
That's it.
To me.
Period.
You know, you can call me a 10-4 hat wearer or whatever.
They just lying their asses
but
off for no reason.
Yeah. What the young folks say today? The math ain't mathing?
The math ain't mathing, bro. They cap. They straight cap.
Straight cap. Straight capping.
That's what it is.
I'm talking about for real.
Yep.
So yeah, man.
Hey, bro, I'll be like I said. I'll be in Atlanta. I'll be in Atlanta. The end of the month. So we'll definitely connect up. And if you can tomorrow, man, milk and honey. Be up in that thing tomorrow morning.
I might see if I can go out there and holler at Misha. She went to my high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Came out after me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's a smart one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, after I said that to my wife, John Lewis walked straight over to me and shook my hand like I said it to him. Maybe he heard me and he wanted me to come and get all in his face and call us a sin. I don't know.
So when you said it to your wife about getting up in their faces, John Lewis was like, "Oh, wait a minute, let me go shake this man's hand before he make me feel some type of way."
Yeah, before I make myself known up here.
Hey, man. Keep on rebel rousing, brother.
Oh, that's what we gonna do?
That's it, man. Keep on rebel rousing.
Show what we gonna do.
We're gonna keep on with the keeping on.
That's what's up.
They gonna feel it all the way to the end.
Absolutely.
So, all right, brother, man.
Just like Wade did Fani.
Yeah. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I
had to do it.
I understand.
Had to do it.
You got it, man. Appreciate you, bros. Appreciate you. I'm gonna go ahead and get another call on up in here. God dang, gonna have a good one, brother, and I will talk to you next week.
All right,
player.
All right.
One. My boy Leroy checking in, y'all. Leroy checking in. Line's still open, man. Y'all want to give a phone call in. The lines are most definitely still open for you to come on and check in with us and get your voice heard, man. Tell me how you feel. 912-376-9383. 912-376-9383. Friday Night Flights. Open lines, make some things happen. Don't forget, Sundays, it goes down at 8 p.m. on YouTube and Rumble, man. Make sure you go and like the YouTube page at Protocol, PRO2 KALL, and subscribe to Rumble. Start you an account over on Rumble as well. It's the same thing, Protocol, PRO2 KALL. We're over there. Sundays, me and my boy Fresh Mike, man, we do Rumble on Rumble, when we do some takes and talk about some things that also happen during the week that I don't necessarily talk about over here. It's a good show. It's a fun show. My dog Fresh Mike, man. Shouts out to the homie. And we have some fun. Oh, here we go.
Call from
Mike Hall.
To accept, press 1. To send.
Hey, my boy Fresh Mike. Pew, 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 pew.
What's good, my man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, brother. I'm feeling damn good. How about yourself?
Man, Good, man. You've been working out all week. So, yes, sir. You know what I mean? Getting back in the groove.
Yes,
so,
man.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Doing the do. And it ain't
That's what it's
stopping.
all about. Me too, man. Woo, what a week. Oh, my goodness. You know what I mean? From the Trump stuff to we back at war. You know what I mean? Like, how are we not in World War III, right? Like, make the argument. And I'll go, okay, well, we're, bombing countries with alliance with other countries because we teamed up with the UK, to hit Yemen, which, Yemen? Really? You know what I mean? Like, what? Really? It's like, well, because some of their rebels supposedly teamed up and hijacked somebody else's boat. So now it's a UK-American joint task. What? Anyway.
Don't make sense to me either, bro. Don't make sense to me.
Unless it's just war. I told the home, I remember December 2022. So just a little over a year ago, a friend of mine said, he was like, man, a couple of stock people are saying it's going to be a financially good year. And I'm like, it'll be a good year for them. That means we're going to war.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a good year for people, but it'll be a good year for stock people, rich people, because that means we're going to war. And I texted him last night. I was like, remember me telling you about a year ago we were going to war? Turn on the news right now. Now. Yeah, man. That's frustrating, man. So did you hear about what Texas is doing?
What is Texas doing? I miss Texas. What do they do?
Yeah, man. So basically they said, we're taking over. Nobody is coming in. If you assist in allowing illegal immigrants in, we're going to basically arrest you. And we're taking it back over. And it showed, I just saw maybe a couple hours ago that Border Enforcement is pulling out. Like they are leaving it to Texas. So that's a good thing right now.
Shit.
So, yeah.
Governor Abbott put his nuts on the table. Okay.
Yep. Which is easy to do. I mean, he doesn't have to. He doesn't have to sit down or anything.
Stop it, man.
So.
Stop it. Stop it.
When he lacks in legs, he makes up for it in balls. Anyway, but yeah, I think it's a very good thing. So rock on there.
Yes, sir. Shouts out to Texas, man. I am very proud that Texas has a man who's ready to get things rolling in the right direction when it comes to the state.
Well, and that's the thing is that, they played the game back and forth, and, it was like you have to remove. So, like, they had these huge, like, just floating balls, right? And they were on a line, and they're very expensive, but they're these huge floating balls that they have going across the river, and it's hard to get around them, and it's just a deterrent. And they put them in at the expense of Texas, and then the federal government made them remove them, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, it's like enough is enough. And I think this is a win in an election year for us. Absolutely. So, hell yeah. So I'm stoked about that. That's a big one happening. You know what I mean? I'm bummed about the war stuff. That never goes good. That never works out for us lately. So, especially like Yemen, there's no need to bomb. The problem with bombing Yemen, and all I can think, man, is it's a chess move, right? So, excuse me, Yemen is a pawn in the game, and we're bombing Yemen to piss off Iran or to provoke Russia or China into something.
Agreed.
That's what I would say.
Agreed.
So, because Yemen is not a threat to us. They pose no threat to the UK or America in any way, shape, or form. So, other than they're Muslim, and we sure don't like it when people, believe different. But other than that.
In a place where you have religious freedom, don't you dare respect someone who believes in a different religion.
Well, we'll put up with it here, but, we'll bomb the shit out of your home country.
Right.
Because oil, I guess. So, man, I was going to ask you this one, man. So, Joe Biden is doing, other than campaigning on, don't vote for Trump, but other than that, it seems like he's hitting the, which, I mean, we could definitely dig deeper into the fact that is it going to be him? I don't think so, but I also think Trump is going to win. The deeper I get in, man, the more I think that, Trump is definitely going to win, but I think it might be kind of a setup again. I know you probably disagree, and that's okay, but I don't know. Like, the whole redacted installing him to bring in cryptocurrency. What are your thoughts on that? Or to bring in CBDC, I'm sorry.
I think they may have a plan to try and bring him in for CBDC, but I know he doesn't believe in CBDC.
No, and that's the thing that I think people are forgetting is that he knows how money works in a way that a lot of politicians don't. I would be willing to bet he understands how money works better than the 5 presidents before him.
And everyone in Congress.
Yeah, I would say Reagan probably would be Oh, they don't know shit. Man, have you? Oh, my gosh. Oh, now that I'm getting deeper into it, right, with Twitter and stuff, and I'm seeing these people, they don't know so much. Like Nikki Haley doesn't know her own arguments. But I mean, she's installed, but you know what I'm saying? These people don't know their own arguments. And then on the conservative side, I'm like, here's 14 things you could say that would win, but they're not saying any of them. Like, do you not know? Or are you just not saying it? So anyway.
Idiots, man.
What are you going to do there?
Pure freaking idiots, man.
And it blows me. Man, we got to get more U's in there, So, one of the big secrets is what I'm finding is how opposed are you to hearing alternative thought?
Right.
And that's the whole secret, and that's why I think we fall on the side of conservatism, because our whole thing is we understand we want to, withhold certain traditions and beliefs, but not all of them, because not all of them are all that good. But we basically want to be left alone in our home, and we want to be free to build our own businesses off our own back, and work in our communities, how we see fit. And that's kind of, and so we're willing to listen to other people, because as long as you don't threaten that, we're up for it. If you want to bring a donut shop into town and there's never been a donut shop, we're not crazy. We're not like, no, or, well, did you vote for Biden? Because if it's a black owned business, you're clearly not black because you didn't vote for Biden. So we can't have you own anyway, I'm just saying.
It's the truth. It's the truth. I tell people all the time, these DEI people, they're all DEI until it comes to have a black conservative in the room, and then they don't want no diversity and inclusion. So
yeah.
It's
and they're cracking down, man. I tried to post the meme or not the meme, but the picture of Joe Biden and the statement he made. I want to say in 1980, 82. Where it said, I don't want my kids going to school in a racial jungle, and it was about the busing, but. USA Today came out and did a fact check that said that the article could be misleading. The photo could be misleading because he wasn't talking about actual integration of schools, but integration of busing, motherfuckers. It's like one of those things, when I say it to you, it sounds so stupid, but literally, and then I put, in quotations, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. 46th president of the United States, Joseph R. Biden. And then I posted that picture, and Facebook was like, nope, misleading. I'm like, yeah, it's a direct quote. You know what I mean? These are 2 direct quotes from the man. So anyway, and it's like, that's funny, because I bet I wouldn't have to click too hard to find Trump as a fascist dictator that wants to kill all gays and black people, which is what Whoopi Goldberg said the other day. Like, come on. So anyway.
No fact checks on them.
Man, I know there's a lot to watch and check out, but I highly recommend, if you get a chance, check out some of the highlights of Junior on Timcast the other night, because he made some good points.
I'm gonna run it back tomorrow.
Yeah, man, there was a point that I thought, there's a point where he kind of swung at Vivek, but he didn't, and he was very complimentary of him. But he was like, a lot of people want a lot of things done, and that's just not how it works. And he's like, and that could pertain to candidates here right now in this very race. He's like, and they come in and they say, I'm making sweeping changes immediately. And he's like, people don't understand that's just not how it completely works. He's like, there are a lot of changes you can make. He's like, but you got to understand you can only do so much. And I'm like, yeah, before you have a full-on revolution on your hands, So I get it. And he was really cool about, he took some hard questions. And he talked about how, they would have handled the COVID thing differently, and how basically at the end of the day, the whole plan is to take the rights from the American people for the benefit of these companies, and how he, wants to stop that. And, once again, the one thing Trump says that's not the most popular on the other side is he wants to make us all rich with drill, baby, drill. And at the end of the day, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm never going to agree with everything. I don't think the government is completely fixable, but I do know that I want good money. I do. Right.
Definitely want good money.
I do know I need another Rolex. I need a Rolex. Let's not saying that. Come on. I had a Rolex, but it fell apart on me. So, they must have messed up when they were putting that one together. You know what I mean? It's totally not a fake.
Totally not a fake. Don't know who said that.
Exactly. So, and I wanted to do a quick shout out to LS, man. Shout out to LS for calling in. Appreciate that. And I love the space talk, man. You know what I mean? I love it. Because, yes, of course we didn't go to the moon. Stop it. That's silly. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, stop it. Just stop with all that silliness, man. So, also, he was talking about weight. I wanted to, that's one thing I noticed when I went, and moved to Hawaii from Oklahoma, because I'd only ever been in, ponds and lakes. Mm-hmm. And then you get out to the ocean, it's a different story. You know what I mean? It's heavier. And then, if you try to dive and stuff, it's heavier down there. Mm-hmm. And that's how we know we can't live in so much of this stuff needs to be tested in water first. And then they do, and then they realize we can't go. And then they lie and say we went. Right.
Doesn't make sense, bro. Doesn't make sense. But as long
that's
as
why they, I think that's why they put the moon landing in, it was done in the swimming pool. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, someone said.
What's the craziest stuff that you think happened, other than that offensive city council meeting you covered in the beginning, which is awful? So yeah, man, I don't understand it. But by the way, dude, good news. You know what I mean? All we got to do is come with some donuts and some hats, and city council's in our pocket,
They're in our pockets, bro. They're in our pockets, bro. I'm going to Baker's Pride, bro. I'm going to Baker's Pride, and I'm finna get the good. And so on and popping.
Look at, man, I'll get 9 pies and 9 hats, and you just, cut taxes for my little, block of the city, and we're good,
We're good, man. We're good. Let me get them exemptions.
Well, you were mad. That was awesome. Well, now I have to do what you say. You gave me a hat and a pie. You were like, really, mother? Really? I would slap you.
Bro.
You're my mayor? Like, really?
But then, like I said, and you look at his campaign contributions, right? His campaign contributions was ridiculous. Ridiculous, man. Let me see something. Let me see. I know.
While you're checking that out, I just want to make the point. I find it interesting that on a council with a 5-2 majority, you say it's a 5-2, or no, it's a 7-2 majority on a 9-person council.
Yes,
that they still won't even let you bring up issues to be voted on. Like, 'cause you know what I mean? You have ultimate control on a 7-2. Right? You're always going to get 5 people, you and 4 others, always. So why can't you hear the other stuff? Why aren't you allowed to, and especially if that's your job, dude. Mm-hmm. Like, that's your whole job.
Mm-hmm. Whole job.
That's it, is to listen to your constituents and try to make your city better. Period. That, especially when you're a mayor. And you ain't done, but I know where you live, bro. You know what I mean? Like, calm down, right? Relax.
So you think you know where they live, because they don't live where they say they live. And that's another thing that happened in our election. We had a broad who came in, jumped in the mayor's race, did not live where she said she lived, and wasn't even a registered voter in the state of Georgia, when it's required that you are a registered voter in the district you say you live in.
Can we just go with the state? We'll go district later.
Bro.
State. Can you just be like, oh, I live like a couple counties over, my bad, but my grandma and my homie live here, so I'm here all the time. Man. Like that I would almost hear, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
you
this whole bullshit if you live in another state? Anyway.
Man, listen, bro. And that's why I said, and I'm on the record, and I will still stand by, I do not recognize, the council is in, but I don't recognize them as a legitimate council, because that was not a legitimate election.
Right.
She should have never been on that ballot.
Man, and this is why people are sleeping on you, because when you turn on CNN and you turn on, MSNBC and you turn on Fox, and you know what I mean, and all the other, your One Americas and whatever, because I try to get a little bit of all of it, right? Because, I mean, I just feel like you have to. You just have to. So anyway, Georgia keeps coming up in the votes. And then definitely on the left side, they're like, oh, and the lies about the votes and all of this. And I'm like, no, I know a guy who has hard evidence, like real deal hard evidence. So anyway.
They don't want to see it, man. I pulled this up on screen, right? Van Johnson received $605,235.28 in contributions for his reelection. Now, let's see. How much does the mayor makes? Doo-doo. Doo-doo.
I'm gonna go 100,000 a year.
100,000 a year? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Starting this year, January 1st. Let's go ahead and share this tab. Starting this year, January 1st, the mayor's salary will increase to $65,000 a year, up $8,000 from the current salary. So, as he was running for mayor, he was making $57,000 a year.
If they put $750,000 behind him, because if it's over 600 on paper, you know what I mean. Come on,
come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So,
yeah, I was like, it's on 600 on paper. That bitch got a meal. That bitch got a meal.
Well, and there's all the trade, right? Like if you're behind me and back my election, I'll, you know what I mean, come here when I win to help you raise money for this or that. There's tens of thousands of dollars in trade that happens.
Yep.
So yeah, man.
So yeah.
Wow.
So now we heard that. So of course he gets gifts. He was giddy about the cake and the hat and giving somebody something. You don't think he's giddy about the money? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Take that foolishness to someone else. Pro ain't getting
because
down
all
with
the
it.
colleges there, man, you get to be part of that elite. You know what I mean? Just by being the mayor, you get in. You can show up at any of those high level donor dinners.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The games. The mayor is here at the football game. And it's national coverage. You're on ESPN, smiling bit, man. I don't even like to do. I didn't like to do before, but now I really don't like.
Oh yeah, man. He's some work, bro. He's some work.
Ooh.
He's some freaking work.
So, well, are you thinking mayor, man? You feel like that's too small? Are you thinking Congress? You thinking mayor? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I want to play GTA 5 before I go to sleep tonight. That's what I'm thinking.
That is fair. I may or may not have been talking to somebody who, I needed some real information from on a really big event coming up. And I'm like, so yeah, what are your thoughts on this? Clearly telling I didn't have his undivided on the phone. And my man says, I'm just building Hotepistan in my mind, whatever. I'm like, dude, are you serious?
Love HJ.
I literally have fucking Tim Pool on the line and I could use some info, So anyway, joking. That's all comedy. So,
can't wait, man.
Until it ain't.
Can't wait, man. Cannot wait. Grifties are coming up. I'm gonna ride a plane, y'all, for the first time. I'm gonna ride a plane. So
we're gonna do it though, man. Instagram's gonna light up. We're gonna make some connections, dude. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to you and Cannon hooking up and hanging out. That's gonna be awesome. Man, the whole thing is gonna be epic. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I think we're gonna do all right though. I think we're gonna do okay. Believe it or not, Sam being a part of it is a big deal because he knows that club really well, and everybody in there is gonna work a little extra harder for him because they love him. So that's a big part of it, I think. So, and you only get the inside here. You know what I mean? Only on Friday night flights you get the inside. So
inside tracks. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Right here.
Get on that GTA because I'm probably sure the rest of the house is quiet, so you're gonna have a little time.
Oh yes,
which you have not had all week.
Yes, absolutely. It is a little quiet, but I'm probably gonna turn in about 1. I do have a meeting at 10:00 in the morning, so
yes,
do want to be a little bright-eyed, bushy-tailed. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, absolutely. Fire it up, man. Oh, by the way, I was gonna say the fade's looking nice. Here is good.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Got right.
All right, brother. I will talk to you briefly tomorrow. Definitely send you some ideas. And, yeah, man. And then Sunday night we live.
Sunday night we live, 8 p.m. Rumble on Rumble, baby. Fresh mic protocol.
Yes,
it goes
sir.
down.
It goes down. All right. I'll talk to you soon. All the love, brother. All the love.
God.
All right, bye.
There it is, bro. My partner, Fresh Mike. Friday night flights. We're finna go ahead and land this plane. This was real, man. Share the stream, man. It was good, man. We talked about a lot of good things. Dropped a lot of knowledge. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I know I did. I had fun speaking it. And it is what it is. All right. I'm going to end the night, guys. Make sure you hit that like button if you're catching the replay. Let the people know that we was live, and we go live every Friday night. If you're digging what you hear, you want to get in a conversation, jump in the comment section, man. Catch a flight when we live. Let's make some things happen. Let's share this knowledge. Let's let people know, man, we have got to be up on our stuff. If we want anything real to happen for us, we have got to be up on our things. We can't let these people pull the wool over our eyes no more. All right? So with that being said, I'm getting ready to get on up out of here. Gonna leave y'all with my boy, your favorite musician, better known as Smooth. Y'all make sure y'all check out this latest project, Lunch Break. It's available wherever you listen to your music. I got it right here on YouTube at the moment. So you guys enjoy this here song. And I will catch y'all on Sunday. If you want to contribute to the mission, well, the Cash App's down at the bottom. You can send a little something there, and I'm definitely invest into what we have going on. Oh, you know what? Before I play GTA, I got to play around with this here Boomer Tech, so I'll be ready for Sunday. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed one, and I will catch y'all on the rebound. Let's fly.
Chip. Smooth. Look, wrestle with my thoughts cause I'm the last man standing. The distance between you and me is like the Grand Canyon. I love my brothers like they blood without the red flagging. And when I'm smoking like the zig when others are zagging, I kinda like to keep it low, no boasting or bragging. But just know I got it though, just if you was asking. I need something, I call my bro, they gon' make it happen. See me labor with the fruit and now you see the passion. Speeding to the finish line, the pedal I'm mashing. Loving every compliment, so just keep on gassing. Turn the stove up a bit, I'm about to get it cracking. Everything you see is real, I'm terrible at acting. Celebrating wins, learning lessons from the losses. Ups and downs, that's just the life of bosses. Get it done, it don't really matter what the cost is. OGs did it all, passing down the torches. Celebrating wins, learning lessons from the losses. Ups and downs, that's just the life of bosses. Get it done, it don't really matter what the cost is. OGs did it all, passing down the torches. I think a lot of thoughts, my mind is never empty. The way y'all act like y'all bad it, boy, y'all deserve an Emmy. They try to ban my flow, it's automatic, y'all just send me. You wouldn't ask for your respect, and I'm like, come here, gimme. Life is like me, never died, and I resemble Kenny. A butcher when I'm on these beats, I be on my Benny. In my mind, I know I'm number one, I play like Penny. They score like 40 one time, but I average 20. I call myself a vet, how many games I bury many. I'm the original sandwich, I boy some chicken minis. I thank the Lord every day, cause respect I get plenty. She think I'm funny like Martin, I'm pulling up some Remy. You gotta travel 20,000 feet to come and get me. So as far as that bad energy, not taking any. So you can do what you gon' do, cause ain't no fear that's in me. Got the creator by my side, so I'm forever winning. Celebrating wins, learning lessons from the losses. Ups and downs, that's just the life of bosses. Get it done, it don't really matter what the cost is. OGs did it all, passing down the torches. Celebrating wins, learning lessons from the losses. Ups and downs, that's just the life of bosses. Get it done, it don't really matter what the cost is. OGs did it all, passing down the torches. Thought that it would never be. I was blind to the facts, I just couldn't see. Looking in the mirror, I had to believe. In the magic, got a trick or two up in my sleeve. On a mission, keep my thoughts free. Yeah, I'm just really trying, keeping me. I spread love and I keep the peace. Best part is you ain't gotta agree. Celebrating wins, learning lessons from the losses. Ups and downs, that's just the life of bosses. Get it done, it don't really matter what the cost is. OGs did it all, passing down the torches. Celebrating wins.